Who's the hardest?
WTH, who's the hardest? We got a special guest in the building today.
Shit.
I don't even know where to start.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna keep it real. I'm one of them brothers that don't even get too fanned out. I keep it real. I've met Styles P. You know, Styles P.
Shout out to Styles P.
Shout out to Styles P.
Shout out to the whole lot.
You know,
I fucks with Styles P. That's my guy. You know.
That's what I'm saying. But before you said
the
that,
funny shit, Styles P was one of my favorite rappers in the 90s.
Same.
Yeah.
But he's come over. The reason why I say that, yeah?
Styles P.
The reason why I say that because he was one of my favorite rappers. He's come over here. He's done a performance. We've gone to show him that we could rap as well, like just to show some love. And he's jumped off the stage and he had, you know, like the cordless mic. So he's like, yo, I ain't come here for that. I ain't coming. But the man is looking at each other like, what's he on? Like, we ain't come to move to you or nothing. He didn't even have no jewelry or nothing. We just wanted to show love. But you see, after seeing that, it made the man then feel like,
is he really like that?
Yeah, but respect to Styles P. No disrespect, no shade.
Nah, but so I understand what you're saying.
You understand? So,
because when you meet real G's in real life, it is what it is.
And that's why that's where I was going with it, why I mentioned it. So growing up, I used to listen to Silverback Gorilla when I was locked up on my first bird. I had the what's the mixtape called? Not 1, 3, 4 All Stars. The Silverback Gorilla joint, Domination.
Groundwork.
Shout
out to Domination, Groundwork.
How many volumes of that did you have?
Shit, man, we had like 10.
Right, so this is a long intro.
10.
I haven't even introduced you yet. My bad, bro. So what
like
my point
literally
is,
10 volumes of that. Fucking the streets up in the 2000s.
So growing up,
yeah,
I'm listening to Silverback Gorillas and seeing what you lot are
shout out to Damo.
doing what you lot were doing. You get me? So I thought to myself, rah, like I like the way Bangem conducts himself, even from when 50 was bigging you up and them thing. Then to meet you when we actually met and them thing, I thought, rah, my man's a real brother.
Yeah,
you get me? We kept the links since.
Yeah, remember I came to the hood dolo like. We are them guys. We don't just rap about it. Like, we pulling up. We pulling up.
We're drifting though. That's what I'm saying. It's so real when we lock in.
We pulling up.
Let me introduce you first. Everyone, Bangem Smurf.
What's up, man? What's going on? Shout out to all the G's worldwide. Shout out to my guys in Germany. I want to give a big shout out to my homie Bones and the whole 187 gang. They heavy in Germany.
They got the TRINIBAD,
my guys.
Pascal,
well. What up? Yeah, shout out to the whole Trinidad. Yeah, shout out to the whole Queens, you know what I'm saying? Southside. Shout out to Freaky Ty. We're about to get the block named after him.
Swear?
Yeah, it's about to be Raymond Rogers Boulevard. Yeah, my big OG.
We're gonna get to that. So over here we like to start from the start. Yeah. You get me? But we don't wanna bore no one. But Smurf, why
my story's never boring.
Nah, not like that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we don't wanna bore no one, so we keep it gritty, you get me? So why did they name you Smurf? Why Smurf? Was that your household name coming up?
Smurf was a
What's it mean to you?
Smurf meant a lot to me, that name. Like I could have never got rid of it. Like, cause that was a family nickname. Cause I was real short with a big nose, like, and I used to love the Smurfs. So you know, I picked that up back from a little kid. You know what I mean? So
and
that was a family nickname that just stuck with me. You know what I mean? And
we say mama dudes, pops, everyone call you that.
Yeah, and I could have never got rid of it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I was big on the Smurf in the 80s growing up and all that. You know what I'm saying?
But when we hear Smurf, we don't think of no blue cartoon.
Yeah.
We think of, when you hear Smurf, you made it serious.
No doubt, but the blue cartoon, them Smurf was gangsters.
Yeah, they were smart.
But what I loved about the Smurf too is like just how they stuck together. The whole village stuck together, move as a unit.
The unity,
the unity and the loyalty. So if you ever paid attention to the Smurfs, like that's what they was based upon is unity and loyalty. So I was always big on loyalty. So loyalty, yeah. So that was a family nickname.
So where was you born and raised? Was it Queens or Trinidad?
I was born in Trinidad.
So you're born Caribbean.
Yeah, wild. Yeah.
Up until you was around 8.
7.
Then you left and then you found Queens. Did you go straight to Queens?
Nah, I landed in Brooklyn first. I landed in Brooklyn in 1988, you heard?
So what?
In the prime time of the crack epidemic. Yeah.
That's the Reagan era, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
serious times.
So what was the difference? Like, what was the transition?
The transition.
Yeah, was it a real culture shock?
Of course, because remember, I just came from you could say like the jungle, because it's nothing but bush, dirt,
and
roads,
now you're seeing
swinging
tall
from tree to
buildings
tree. I used to think I was Tarzan. You go to the tall buildings, niggas is fly, dressed nice, big gold chains. You got the fucking flyers, cars outside, you know what I mean, sitting on BBSs and shit. Like, it was crazy in them times, like, so it was a culture shock for me from a young, just a big different transition. And then it was hip hop, so music.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
back then it's reggae back home, yeah, and calypso and everything.
That's what took me away. And then the murder rate was extremely high
in America,
yeah,
compared to Trinidad back then.
Yeah, Trinidad was nice when I left. It wasn't as violent as it is now. No. When I left, it was a beautiful place. It wasn't none of that violence like that.
That's crazy. So basically, you've left a beautiful place, almost paradise, and you've gone into hell. And
went back to hell. That should turn into hell.
So how did you how did that?
What I was saying, the murder rate in New York at the time when I landed in '88, that shit was like 2,500 murders a year.
A year
for 5 years straight.
What was the majority? Shootings, stabbings? What was the majority?
Man, murder, man. Shooting, stabbing, strangle. However, there's 1,000,001 ways to kill a nigga.
And that's just in New York.
Yeah, that was just, in New York at the time, the city, the 5 boroughs. So
crazy.
Me growing up there, that's why I left for a nice place to violence. Where you had to really learn how to survive. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah, so would you say that leaving there and going to America, it basically shaped you to who you are now? So then basically,
most definitely.
When you was back home, you was a good kid then basically, because you was young, having fun.
I was a good kid. Remember, we young, we innocent at that time. We enjoying life, you know what I mean? I'm running, swinging from tree to tree. You know what I mean? We playing marbles and things like that, you know? Like, we little kids, we just enjoying life.
So what was school like in Trinidad? Did they used to hit you back then?
Yeah, used to get beatings in school.
What about in New York?
I'm from that era. Nah, they couldn't hit you in America. Remember, America and the West Indies is two different cultures. Back then in the 80s, you could get beatings in school. So I used to get a lot of beatings.
What, they call you in front of the class and in front of everyone?
Yeah. You know, you got
lashing boy.
Yeah. I got a few of them.
Okay, yeah. So what was it like going to school in New York when did you have to walk through metal detectors in your school?
Nah. We was little kids back then, so it wasn't really metal detectors.
That was in high school, the metal detectors?
High school and some junior high school.
So how did you find
like when I wanna, well, I didn't mean you moving a little too right. The school part growing up in school, it was cool, right? You know, I was always smart, but you know, them American kids used to make fun of me and shit, because of my accent. You know what I mean? Because, you know, Trinidad, we got an accent.
Yeah.
So when I moved to America, like, them kids used to make fun of me and my accent and shit. They used to think I was Haitian. So they used to call me Haitian booty scratching and shit like that. So I used to get a lot of trouble in school from me. You know what I mean? I used to fight. You know, we ain't taking that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's what a lot of, like, African descendants, back when I was growing up, that's what they used to get called as well, ABC.
Yeah.
You get me? It's weird. Shit's changed.
So that's where it started with me in school. So I used to get in a lot of trouble. So I used to steal all the toys, all the kids' toys.
Where's this in the Trinidad school?
Nah, America.
In American prime.
Yeah, you know, niggas
junior.
coming to school with all the illest toys and shit. Spider-Man.
I used to do the same shit as well.
You
ain't getting that home.
You know, the G.I. Joes and shit.
The turtles are cold.
Yeah, so I used to take all they fucking shit. They used to think they was tough and shit. Y'all making fun of me. Don't know. I just came from the jungle, nigga. I don't know about hard life. They don't know about swinging from tree to tree and shit like that. Running around barefoot and all that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, school was cool back then.
So how did you adapt to it?
To me, I'm militant. I grew up militant. My pops was police and all that in Trinidad. My mom's was a warrior, so I grew up militant. I could adapt to anything. Yeah, when it comes to survival, I could adapt to anything. So me adapting that was easy for me.
You see that over here?
I adapted one time. I got right in the groove.
You see, like if over here, if my dad was a police officer, no one would deal with me. They'd be calling me a police boy. Yeah. And then what was it like over there?
You see, you gotta remember back then, where we from, the West Indies, that's different than out here. Police is a different vibe.
Yeah, they're on badness over there. They'll kill you over there.
They killers over there. Yeah, dig.
So would you say that was more like security for you over there?
It wasn't security for me. My pops had 15 other kids. My pops was a Rolling Stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. He ain't staying stable in one spot. So I ain't really used to see him like that till he come through. You know what I'm saying?
So where are you in the order of the 15 kids?
Yeah, I don't know. I know some of my sisters.
Near the first or near the
like me,
last?
My mother got me and my big sister.
Okay.
And then everything else was outside.
Okay.
Yeah, but I met a few of them when I was back home.
Yeah.
Yeah, my pops was a Rolling Stone, man. My pops, you know what I'm saying?
Big up Papa Smurf.
But that's how it is growing up in the Caribbean. Let everybody know
so they can understand. Yeah.
So y'all can understand. Growing up in the ghetto in the Caribbean, that's the only options you have. It's either coming from the ghetto as a male perspective I'm talking about. It's either you a soldier or police. So that's everybody's goal as a little kid is to be a soldier or police.
Yeah, they ain't thinking to be a rapper or a basketball player. Yeah,
because that ain't bringing in no money.
I get you.
You ain't being a rapper, what? This is what's bringing in the money. These are the options they got. That's all, the only options they got. So it's either you this or you that. Or you a fucking hustler, or you try to be a kingpin. You dig? So that's the only options in the West Indies. So for the Western world who don't understand, that's what it is. That's the only options they got out there.
No.
So it's either be homeless. You want to be homeless? It's either be homeless, be a drug lord, be a soldier or police.
Yeah.
But now, and that's back then I'm talking about. But you know, this generation, you know, it's internet now. Niggas could online business to do whatever they want to do, and you know,
things change.
Things change. But back then, that's it. The only option.
Definitely. So how far did you go through school? Did you get grades? Did you graduate in that?
I left junior high school, so that's like 14, 15. I made it to high school, but I just never went. So when I graduated junior high, I went to Jamaica High School. Mm-hmm. You heard?
With that in Queens as well?
Yeah, Jamaica High School. The only reason I stopped going because they didn't have a basketball program. When I was young, I used to really like basketball, and I played basketball a lot.
Yeah.
So I thought I could have made it somewhere. You know, I'm one of them guys every team need. My energy. I ain't the nicest guy in the world.
Penny Hardaway, the short one that could just cut through.
Yeah, that too. But I'm like more Dennis Rodman, not on his weird shit. Like I just got a different energy. I bring a different energy to the team. Like I got that winning spirit. You know what I'm saying? No fear. We going at them. We like that. This is a winning energy.
So when did you realize that it weren't gonna happen for you?
Yeah, man, we hit the streets, man, and we hustling.
Cause like you said,
hustling.
When your pops was growing up, the only hustle was kind of government hustle back then to pay bills. But when you've gone over there now, that's changed now. You can't even think like that. You gotta think it's either basketball, music, or entertainment in America, no? Yeah. So was you listening to music these times? Was you getting into music? Of course,
man. I told you, I landed in America in '88. I got adapted to music one time. I told you I adapted one time. Special ed and all them.
Was you listening to that back in Trinidad?
No.
So you couldn't even get to hear these things.
We don't know about this culture.
The box. You remember the box TV and all of that? You weren't getting no MTV
no internet back then. Ain't no internet back then. I'm listening to them. Ain't no.
When was MTV raps?
Yo, bro.
90s.
Yo, bro. Trinidad in the 80s. We ain't had none of that. Man, you crazy?
Wow.
We had like one channel, bro. What are you talking about?
Everything.
One channel and it turned off at a certain time.
So the first time
you heard talking about? So
the first time you heard rap
was 88 when I landed in Brooklyn.
And how did it sound to you?
I was blown away. I want to know what the fuck is this kind of. But look how I walked up on the block like a
reggae to rap.
So boom, I jumps out the yellow cat. Told you hustlers outside. And my big cousin was out there too. His name Dame. Shout out to
Big up Dame.
Shout out to Buck. He go by Buck now. Shout out to Buck.
Mm-hmm.
Legendary nigga. That's who I used to look up to. That's who schooled me to the game. So long story short, we jumping out the yellow cab. Me, my mother, my sister. We grabbing our luggage and all that. I mean, some music blast. I think it's Slick Rick at the time. If I'm not mistaken.
He from the UK, big up Slick Rick.
Yeah, but he was running around in the late 80s.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, and I'm in the UK now, bigging them up.
Imagine that. Shout out Slick
Rick.
Rick.
Part of my story, so I'm jumping out the yellow cab right now. Pretty sure it's a Slick Rick. I see my cousin on a skateboard. I landed there in May. We landed there May 28th. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So it's now starting to get hot and shit. Niggas still got their little jackets on, so I'm seeing Columbia, sheepskin, like fly shit, you know what I mean? So my cousin on a skateboard, he doing endos and shit, like bunny hop,
yeah,
like flipping this shit around, like this is the first time seeing all this shit I'm talking about. So I'm like, what the fuck he doing?
Culture shock.
Yeah, like, so I don't know what that, cause remember, I don't know what a skateboard is.
You don't even know what that is, yeah.
So
you seen 4 wheels now.
And he just doing tricks on the skateboard, so I'm confused, like, yo, I just know whatever he doing is ill, he killing us. So I'm like, the fuck is that? And he slipped way back, so you saying niggas big gold chain, who hustling fiends coming through this time, we walking past, going in our building.
Just active.
Yeah, so then, I think my cousin, mother came out. My auntie Bunton came out and greeted us and all that and showed us.
And you're going there to stay with your auntie and your cousin Bucky?
No, they were staying downstairs.
Okay.
Yeah, but I was staying with my auntie Joanna.
Okay.
So they came downstairs and yeah, you're right, Auntie Joanna.
Show you a different life.
Yeah, so I just seen fly gold chains, the cars outside, the bunch of guys, females who rolling dice and like, it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? As a youth, I 7 years
the
old.
dress code, different, everything.
Different, man.
Everything.
I just told you, Columbia jacket, like it was crazy back then. They was fly, bro.
So how did you comprehend that? You know, like your first night you went.
Nah, I was just
your brain must
amazed,
have
like,
been buzzing.
Remember, you young too, like so you
just happy.
You
excited.
You just know you in a new environment. So you know, it was a great experience. I'm thankful for my time in America. Remember, I got adapted quick. I left the streets in New York at 23, so that's the legacy I left behind at 23. So you got, remember, I was outside some early.
Right.
Yeah.
So when after school, like, when would you say you jumped off the porch? And what made you have to jump off the porch?
I've been off the porch at 7. Listen, I've been off the porch at 7 years old because remember, I just told you, when I landed in Brooklyn, my big cousin was the dude on the...
Yeah, so you're following his lead.
Nigga, after I dropped my bag, I wanted to know what the shit he doing on that. I'm like, yo, what's that? I dropped my bag, so I'm like downstairs, I know that's cousin.
Yeah,
that's
no long thing.
So I'm like, and he embracing me too, like, you know, Trinis will always stick together. So I'm like, yo, bro. But I probably said it in my Trini accent, I have a big cousin.
Freshy.
Yeah, fresh where we are.
Freshy.
Yo, what's that?
Mm.
He was like, what are you talking about? That, the shit you jumping off. Skateboard. So I just skateboard. He was like, yeah. He showed me what to do. And this is how you ride it. I was just doing tricks, so he jumped on it and started riding.
He's taking time with it.
Yeah. Then he was like, yo, you want to try? I was like, yeah, you know, I tried. So that's how I learned how to ride a skateboard. Fell a few times and shit like that.
No more tree swinging, homie.
Yeah. But I jumped out the porch at 7 years old. I was outside.
So
with a big cousin, I was outside.
So what made you have to find the roads, bro? Obviously you was outside. From what we hear in the music and from what we know.
That's facts. Ain't no music.
You feel me? What made you have to actually start having to step? Because obviously you've gone into a new environment. Yeah. You don't know the rude boys on the strip or that, and you're growing up into it.
Yeah,
but you ended up being one of the main ones in Jamaica, Queen. So how transition?
The 3 years I stayed in Brooklyn, my big homie schooled me, my big cuz, but showed me how to dress, showed me how to fight, showed me how to hustle and how to move. They was boosters back then too. Show me how to
We're clapping the
boost.
cars and them things.
Yeah, still cars.
Some
boost,
New Jersey
everything.
drive shit.
Yeah, so they showed me the ropes. So from 7 to 10, I was a seasoned vet. So when I moved, that's why when I moved to Queens, I was so advanced.
Oh, he was ready now. Okay.
So Queens, I was already advanced. I was with Big Cousin.
But this is when I'm watching.
You know what's crazy? Like, I never forget this day when I had to move to Queens. I ain't want to move to Queens.
We didn't even want to go.
No! I ain't know it was going to be the best thing of my life and I was going to make history, but I ain't want to go to Queens. I cried, bro.
No, but I don't blame you because all you know
I cried.
is Brooklyn
and you know,
and your cousin.
You know who arms I cried in?
Who? Cousins.
Because I cried in his arms. I didn't want to leave him because he showed me everything, how to fight everything. I'm the little nigga, they put us in the cage, like, where we at? We in the buildings and shit. It's 3 stories in Brooklyn.
But surely, tell me you linked him after you went Queens though. Did you keep the link with him? Was you linking him back and forth from Queens and Brooklyn?
Nah, I'm a little kid, man. We ain't know about links like that. I ain't had no phone or nothing, no something.
But when you can do that, did you keep the link? Did you ever get to link him again?
You know when I got a link? And the Silverback Gorilla.
Oh.
I wound up giving out CDs, so I said, yo, let me go through, check my family in Brooklyn.
Okay.
So I pulled up on it.
Now you see your big homie.
Yeah. Nigga like, nigga, I'm inviting nigga to go there. Yeah, so he was proud of me.
But you're already lit. Before the silver, we're not even gonna skip that anyway. Let's baby step.
Lit, nigga.
Baby step.
I was lit in Brooklyn at 7 to 10. That's why I was telling you. I wound up going up there on my block. I wound up being the little homie, East 34th Street. Like I literally put in work. I had to bust a nigga head open for my sister. I had to pop off for my cousin, my big cousin Aloma. Like yo, I put in work as a little kid. Like literally like. From little kid, we active, like busting head, blood spilling. So
you're crying to go to Queens as a young buck, yeah? So
I was a seasoned vet when I moved to Queens. I was too advanced for them.
So how long?
I landed in Rosedale.
But how long after you got there did you make the link with the big homies, the Lost Boys? What was the timeline between when you got to Queens and when you first met them?
I went to Queens when I was 10 years old. Right.
And then how long was it before you got introduced to them or met them?
When I'm 13.
So 3 years after that.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
But in them 3 years,
what was you doing in between? How was you finding yourself? And you know,
I'm playing sports.
Basketball these times.
Basketball, football, American football.
Oh yeah.
Baseball. Yeah, so, you know, we little kids at the time, you know what I'm saying? But where I moved to, right? When I moved from Brooklyn to Queens, it was more nice. Like, we had houses, we had grass, we had lawns and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We had gate around that shit, you know what I'm saying?
In Queens.
We in a house now. We moved on up. You know what I mean? But the activities were still going on because I moved next door to a hustler. He wound up being my basketball coach.
I always thought Queens was like pink houses and all them, you know, them tall buildings and all of that.
Nah, we got buildings, but Queens, like I moved to Rosedale, Queens though.
Okay.
Before I migrated to South Side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what would you say was the trigger that made you have to maneuver and start moving different to the Smurf that we know? What made you have to start doing bang outs and stuff?
I was just always different. I always stood out. I was always a leader. From elementary school, I was always a leader. I to this day, I just got a different kind of energy. People grasp me and look up to me from young. Like, from young, I got a different kind of energy. I've been a little skinny nigga my whole life, and like this just been me who I am. Like I ain't never been nothing else but me. Little fly, slim nigga, but hold it down, and I just got a different energy, bro. I can tell you from elementary school. I'm the guy. So I know you had like a relationship with like, obviously we spoke about Lost Boys and that. And I saw you had a relationship with like Fredro Star. Yeah. So how I got to the Lost Boys though, we could get into that. So in the midst of from 10 to 13.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
You're
junior
doing
high
sports
school.
in
When I went
between
to sports, I went to junior high. So I linked up in Rosedale. We had a crew called Leprechauns. So I linked up with the Leprechauns when I was like 13.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
And what
That's in junior high.
What was the crew about? What was you lot on?
That was just guys from Rosedale.
Just hanging
It
out.
was my shout out to Pookie. It was my bro Pookie, Butter. Rest in peace to Wesley. You know, that was his big cousin. I was always go with them Rosedale guys, and we just came up with a crew. They had a crew, and you know, Leprechauns. I joined them. You know, they came and got me. I was like, okay, cool, Leprechauns. Yeah. So that's how I became a Lost Boy. So you know, back then it was the rumbling era. Everybody used to fight, all the crews and Queens.
Oh, so you had to basically get jumped in, kind of thing.
I ain't have to get jumped in because I was that nigga.
They just knew straight away. Yeah,
But in Brooklyn, when I moved, cause we could rewind back to Brooklyn now.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to tell you, before I moved to Queens, when I was leaving Brooklyn, where I was actually staying on East 34 between Snyder and Tilden, I had moved to East 21st. East 21st and could tell you, that's Flatbush.
Yeah.
I stayed there with my Aunt Sandra because we was moving in with Hunt in Queens. Mm-hmm. Right, so we stayed there for like 2 months, right? So in my time being there, I wound up joining a crew called the Tiny Toons. Yeah, I wound up being the leader of the Tiny Toons. So shout out to all my niggas on East 21st. And could tell you in Flatbush. Yeah. That's where I see my first homicide, like literally in front of me. My homie died in front of me.
Talk us through that day.
So, boom. Remember I told you I cried in my cousin's arms, right? So I had to leave East 34 because I was getting ready to move to Queens. Mm. So my auntie, because it's a 2-story house we got in Queens, so my auntie and my other auntie who originally got the house for me and everybody to move in together, they actually stayed on East 21st. So we had to go there with them for some months before we moved to Queens. So we left our old spot. I cried in big cousin arms. Moved to East 21st now. You know me, I go outside, I'm active again. I met niggas, I met people, and there's a crew, they like my vibe, and it was a crew called the Looney Tunes, and they was trying to start the Tiny Tunes, so they recruited me. I wanted to be in the lead of the Tiny Tunes. But back then, you had to get jumped in, and we got jumped in and shit.
Yeah. Obviously, you held your own, right?
Yeah, of course. Now, I told you I was the leader. Mm-hmm. And then I moved to Queens, and you know, we made history.
I hear that.
So from 13, now fast forward back to 13. Man, we Leprechauns. So Leprechauns was always good with the Lost Boys. And the other crews around, like Pookie was a big stepper. Shout out to Pookie from Rosedale. So he was always good with them guys, Silky and certain niggas from Southside and shit. So we Leprechauns, we was good with them. We all used to link up on Jamaica Avenue and, you know, we used to rumble, we used to fight and hold shit down. You know what I mean? So before I actually turned a Lost Boy, everybody knew who I was already for me being a Leprechaun through Pookie.
So is this after that song Renee?
This before. Like.
This is before they made the song Renee?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you early then.
Yeah,
I'm a member.
Yeah, I'm an original Lost Boy, like young YG.
Yeah, that song was a
banger.
because
when I'm 13, 14, that's like 94, 95, and they now getting they dip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So was that song based on a true story?
Yeah, Renee. Yeah, that was but they changed the name though.
Oh.
Rest in peace to Ebony. It was a female named Ebony from 40 Project that really died like that.
Blessings, man.
She got caught up in a crossfire and shit.
Oh shit.
Rest in peace to her. Shout out to Cheek, shout out to all my OGs.
Yeah, man. Come on, big up Lost Boys, man.
So that's how I became a Lost Boy. I'm an original, like, YG, like, original. That's why everybody love me. I'm not no these new niggas in the game, like these niggas who now come outside. Like, that's why nobody in my hood, you'll never hear nobody talk bad about me. Even if you read comments or whatever. Yeah, you gonna have niggas disrespecting. That's niggas who don't know me. But when it come to my hood, I'm that guy. Yeah.
So what other rappers are from your bits, like close to your area? that you can say, yeah, I used to pass them on a daily and have conversation and chop it up and be in the studio with them, like
Onyx and the moves out there.
Onyx, yeah.
But you see, like,
they were big. You know, do you know the impact their music had over here growing up in the 90s?
Yeah, shout out to Frederick. That's my OG.
Bro, their music was mad over here. It's like, you see, like,
they from Southside, they from Queens, they from
they were doing that rock and roll
from
shit from
with,
early. That shouting loud, They had the mad following, bro.
Shout out to Frederick. Shout out to
Sticky Fingers and them, man.
Peace, Big D. Shout out to Swag. I know all of them personally. Remember, Frederick was the consultant of my company.
Oh, yeah? What?
He got me and Domination to deal with Cots.
He should have carried on acting.
Yeah.
That movie, do you remember that movie Strapped?
Strapped.
Bad boy movie.
But he did real acting. What his biggest one was Save the Last Dance.
Yeah, I see that. But I wanted to see him keep going and go. You know where like Ludacris is at? Cause he's cold. Fredo's cold at acting.
You gotta remember too, right? When it come to Hollywood, right? It's certain shit real niggas ain't gonna do.
Yeah, nah.
That's why real niggas. That's why I got this shirt on.
Facts. Me and FT had the same conversation.
Listen, right? Let me tell you what I'm telling you. That's why I got this shirt on. Industry fake, love smiles and hug. Right? This whole industry is fake, right? So you gotta do certain shit and submit to certain shit to get to the next level, bro. You ain't understanding that. So you might be thinking sometimes like, yo, why bro ain't he had the potential? Cause he a real nigga and he ain't doing what they want him to do.
So they never take off.
Because once you take off in Hollywood, next thing you know, they want you to play a father role or wear a dress or something, bro. And real niggas in our caliber's not doing that.
And is that confirmed? Like
that's what they do. They try to break your masculine or some shit for some reason. They try to break you. That's the agenda they pushing, man. We could get deep, bro. Like, but. That's why some actors, you might not see them hit because they got morals and principles.
We're going to get back
we'll leave it as that.
Yeah,
like, if you got sense, you know what we're talking about.
Nah, I hear you still.
But I
feel
viral.
But I feel
remember I told you this. Every time I do an interview with somebody, yo, King, I tell them this. Remember, you going viral. And they always do. What are you talking about? But this is going to be the dopest one because it's professional enough. Yeah.
No, we do, homie.
Let's see 50 niggas still on my shit. I was that man, you know what I'm saying?
So you see, that's what, didn't Tupac have that on his stomach?
Yeah, that's where I originally got that from. I got that from Tupac. I felt that it fit me better at the time. 50 niggas. Nigga.
What does that mean to you?
That's a G unit that was 50 niggas. That's how I was bumming, nigga. When I say bumming, shout out to my niggas, but that's how we coming, nigga. Yeah, that's how we was coming, nigga. Fuck. That's how we coming for 50, nigga. Yeah, AKs and better, we little G.
So, you know what? We're going to jump, but we're going to go back. No funny business. 50 era. How was that like? That was your dog. Like, I'm going to put respect on 50's name, yeah?
Nah,
I'm not going to call him out his name. I'm going to always put respect on his name because them man there, they're fundamental to the industry, you get me? And he's done.
But you can't call him out his name?
Nah, but I see a lot of people trying to, though. Who? I see bare people trying to go viral and
only I can do that.
But I wouldn't even go there.
And I don't call him out his name.
And I respect that about you.
I don't call him out. I just keep it 100. I keep it how I keep it. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, let's talk about it. We're gonna go back, revisit what we were talking about.
Questions.
I'm about to, homie.
You wanna hear?
I'm about to. So
what are you talking about?
When you met 50, I don't even want to hear the story that
I met
you was on your bike. No, I don't want to hear about the push bike and where.
14 though. I met him at 14 years old.
Cool.
Right.
When you looked him in his eye,
right.
Did you say, you know, I trust this guy, he's real?
I looked him in his eye. I don't know what he seen in my eye. I know he seen no fit. I just seen another regular nigga in his eye. Like, okay, all right, cool.
So from that day, you're locked in.
Yeah. Remember, I linked up with Silky. Remember, Silky was one of the illest niggas that ever passed through Queens, Jamaica, Queens. When it come to the ladies, why you think we call him Silky? Oh, my nigga, that nigga Silky smooth. Nigga. When it come to the ladies, man, Silky got all the baddest females.
He weren't one of them niggas that got robbed on the strip by them dudes?
Nah.
Okay.
Silky wasn't there that day, but Silky was just an ill nigga. Lost boy, original. He brought me home. And when I say bring me home, New York term, like he put me on the Lost Boys.
Yeah.
He took me on
Locked you in.
That's how I became an official Lost Boy.
Yeah.
Under the officialist Lost Boy. Like when it come to Silky Lost Boy, that was the most officialist nigga that could have took you under the wing. Rest in peace, nigga. Amen.
How did Silky leave the earth? How did he go? Streets.
No, he died in an accident.
Okay.
Yeah, he died in a car accident.
Rest in peace, Silky, man.
Died in a car accident. Rest in peace to my dog. You know what I mean?
So, bro, what made
Shout
you?
out to the real nigga.
Shout out to the real brother.
Shout out.
Don't know, man. But what made you put your life on the line for 50?
134, my brother. This is where I'm from. You
God
see that?
grew.
You see that? What I say?
134, man.
Man,
I had the mixtape in myself, bro.
My
134 All Stars.
My
I had
nigga,
that in myself.
I ride and die for my niggas. I'm one of them niggas. I'm from the grimy, die hard 90s era. When I say I love you, nigga. They violate you, they violate me. I'm from that era. What you talking about? What you mean? Well, I'm from that era. They violated Big Bro. That's Big Bro. 134. Any nigga I'm spinning for from this block. Rest in peace, Freaky Ty. Any nigga we spinning for from this block. I'm deported in Trinidad for a nigga from this block. My other homie, big homie, Mikey Dawn. Like, what you talking about? Like, what you talking? I'm a spinner. Outside of 50, look. That's how loyal Smurf is. Yeah, we put in all that work for 52, right?
But you're still doing other work. Mashing other work.
Niggas violate another nigga in front of me. Another nigga I grew up with, 134, right? I got deported for that. That's just me. I'm loyal. You can't violate no nigga I know. Don't do it when I'm not around. Ain't you try to do it in front of me, so you try to belittle me? You couldn't wait till I leave? Wait till Smurf walk off the block. I'm spinning for any nigga I love, bro. That's just me, bro. I'm loyal like that, bro. I'm sorry.
So what
that's
was
my downfall.
So for people that don't know, yeah, what was your relationship like with 50?
That was my big bro. At that time in Queens, I was the youngest, illest stepper.
So I could imagine
for 134 for my block, I was the youngest, illest stepper.
So I could imagine you lot having some serious conversations.
My gun was off. Yeah. I feel he showed me how to get millions. That's why I love him. That's why I'm back in my mind. I always love him. That was the first man that put $1 million in my hand. Like literally. You showed me how to get millions.
Did you know? Did you see it happening?
Listen though, that's why I love him. Like people might want to be like, we went through a lot, yeah, but I still love him because the nigga, I could say I know what fucking up $1 million feel like. At 22 years old, a lot of people can't say that.
It's true.
That's why I still love him. Because I could say that. Dog, I done toured the world, been around did whatever we did with the baddest females, been around the illest niggas, like, whatever you could think about it, we did it. Like, I did it at a little, look at the age.
I know.
What kind of little kids back then? We ain't even know. We thinking we grown men, but we was babies when we really look back. We did it.
What kind of things did he teach you? Did you take?
I got 30,000 on my wrist at 21, nigga. Literally, bro. No, like I'm on the block, chilling. Guns on me, 2 guns. 30 on the wrist. We got all the expeditions outside. We did that shit, man. Yo, bro. That G and ever, like, we, Queens know.
Paint the picture, bro.
Queens know. We turned up, man. Everybody doubted us. Everybody blackballed us, and we turned up, man. So, let me know what you want to know, man. I'll paint it for you.
We just talking,
yeah.
So you see when you say people blackballing you, yeah?
Yeah, remember.
I know Irv spoke on it, because he actually went on to Vlad TV and literally said,
niggas know
you was blocking, man.
Niggas know the motion.
Do you get where I'm coming from?
Niggas
but
know the motion.
Was you literally seeing it for your own eyes, and how did it feel?
It felt
because that would make me want to hurt someone. You see, like you're knocking food out of my baby's mouth and
but
food off my plate, bro.
It wasn't. It wasn't that. It's not like they knocking food out nobody mouth. They was doing what they was supposed to do.
Shutting doors.
Yeah.
Why you can't eat?
If I got beef for you niggas, fuck you.
Bro.
And I got power
I ain't
in the
gonna stop
game.
you from eating though.
But that's how they look
We're
at it.
different.
I'm not saying me, I'm from the street. That's how they look at it.
Yeah, they try to flush you out.
You gotta remember too though, 50 was bullying them niggas. 50 was bullying them niggas. So that's what they supposed to do.
What kind of like kind of man they giving as good as they got? Cause I swear they poked up 50 and Yayo in the studio.
That's why they had to do that, cause 50 was bullying.
Oh, pressure.
That's where that came from.
You know, like you back a dog in the corner, it's gonna bark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he kept bullying them. Remember, they getting the money. So they really trying to keep avoiding this nigga. This is before the G Unit ever. This is before I even came around. You talking about? This when 50 is solo artist, but he's still at it. I'll support though. Don't get it twisted. We still banging from him.
Yeah.
G Unit just wasn't created yet.
Yeah.
Remember, we all from the same block, 134. But he running around solo on his 50 Cent shit and whatever he doing. But we riding for the nigga regardless. But he kept poking at them niggas. What you think gonna happen, bro? Come on.
Was you there when he punched that jar?
No.
You weren't there, no?
No. I wasn't there for that. If I was there, shots ringing off, I don't got time to be fighting.
No physical shit.
I don't got time to be fighting. I fight though when it's time, but I don't got time. I get busy. Like, we knock security out all that. I get busy. I've been the same side my whole life. We get busy.
So, boom.
I don't got time to fight.
So when you guys had to go meet Eminem and Dr. Dre, was you part of that meet? Was you there? Obviously, you were part of the entourage.
My nigga, right?
Talk us through it, man. Let us
right.
paint the
You
picture.
can hear Yayo talk about this on Drink Champs.
I'd rather hear.
No, I'm gonna tell you.
Your angle, bro.
After I said this, they gonna go back to Drink Champs and look at it.
Okay.
You can hear Yayo talk about this on Drink Champs.
I'll hear from you.
When we got signed with M and Dre, we're in the East Coast, they're in the West Coast, right? In the Midwest, right? We signed our papers in Manhattan. We was at the lawyer's office, T.O. Stoudemire. It was me, 50, and Tony Yayo, you know? We popping FREESTYLE, all that. We had Eminem on the phone. He talking through speaker. He congratulating us, we saluting him and all that. Cause I remember that day, I was like, yeah, shout out to the whole West Coast. And then 50 was telling me, nah, nigga, Detroit is Midwest. I was like, oh, that's the first time I ever learned about the Midwest.
Okay,
well, shout out to the whole Midwest. Like, we wasn't there physically with them when we signed the paperwork. The only person who was there physically when we signed the deal was Bangem Smurf, 50 Cent, Tony Yayo, and Theo Stoudemire. That's the lawyer in the office. We popping FREESTYLE celebrating.
Talk about that day, man. Paint a picture, homie.
We made it, nigga. $1 million. We felt great. We made it.
So you see,
we got on our knees and prayed for this shit. We made it, nigga.
So was that $1 million an advance, or
that's non-recoupable? That's yours, nigga.
That's just yours, and everything else you make on top of that as well.
Yeah, that's non-recoupable. They ain't taking non-recoupable means this $1 million is yours. You don't gotta worry about paying that $1 million back before you see anything for these slow niggas who don't know the business. Non-recoupable means they ain't worry about what. Don't worry about this $1 million. In other words, that's yours. You don't gotta pay this back. We just build from there. Non-recoupable. That $1 million, do what you want.
What was Dre and M like?
Cool, down to earth,
proper people.
We had members. Eminem not really wanted to sign us, so we had to.
Why was he fascinated with him? It's from the mixtape, Power the Dollar.
Nah,
Ghetto Quran.
No. Guess
Bulletproof.
Back, nigga.
Guess who's back? And that's
what
your label.
Yeah.
We're gonna get there.
Point Entertainment. That's
we're gonna
my
get
shit, nigga. That's how we got the deal.
So they heard that mixtape from
shit. That's when my 17% coming up.
So, but didn't Clue want to sign you guys?
Yeah, we had a meeting with Clue in the violator office, but we turned that down. He tried to come.
What was he offering? If you don't mind.
He tried to come higher than M. M came with $1 million. He tried to come with $1,050,000. So $1.5 million. Yeah. No.
Oh, 50,000. You put 50,000 on top.
Yeah. We turned that down like live in the office. I was there for that million.
You know what it means? I thought you probably would have been stuck on the show.
I was there for every fucking thing. Original, nigga. There ain't no 42. There ain't one nigga.
If you started to Clue, do you think 50 would have been as big as it
No
was?
way.
You would have been sat on the shelf.
Pardon me. No way. Yeah, that could have been a setup too.
Facts.
Because Clue and them good with Urban.
Locked in with them, man.
Yeah. But, hey, come on, son. We got the whole Eminem and Dr. Dre fan base. Nigga, ain't nothing bigger than that.
That's the biggest looking. You got the whole West
Coast. Ain't nothing bigger than that.
Plus
ain't
East
nothing
Coast.
bigger than that till this day. What's bigger than Eminem?
No one really.
Drake is big, but ain't no nigga bigger than Eminem.
No one ain't sold as much as him for real.
All this shit goes down. All of that. Shout out to Eminem. Yeah.
Sweet's a granddad now. I'm sure Haley just had a baby the other day.
I'm a granddad too, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 44, nigga.
I ain't there yet, man. None of my kids
I'm
don't make me no granddad yet. None of y'all.
And I still got 2 kids, 2 young kids, man. I got my son out before next month, and I got a 10-month-old. I'm still shooting.
Listen, you shooting them shots, homie.
44, and I told him I'm a shooter, nigga. Bang him.
Right.
Yeah, I love the kids though.
So, what was like? How would you say 50 was? Was he really business minded? You see what we see now. Was he like that back then?
Yeah. One thing about him, he mastered discipline. Yeah, he real disciplined. He don't smoke. He don't drink.
That's like one of my brethren, and my brethren, he's got bare paper. He don't smoke, don't drink.
All he do is read.
Swear?
Yeah. He read. He read everything. He know everything.
So did you used to look at that and think, you're boring, man?
No, he real militant. That's where I picked up my...
regimental.
That's where I picked up my trade from. Yeah. I read over 500 books in my life.
Is he Muslim?
No.
50 Cent ain't Muslim?
No. I read over 500 books in my life.
Yeah. Plus you got a book. But we're going to talk about that as well.
I was just always young and advanced, though, for some reason, man. You see the SBG, original, no man. I was just always young and advanced, bro. I don't know, man. I'm one of them chosen ones, bro. I don't know.
So, what was your first,
And you know what's crazy, though? Well, I sound one of them chosen. My name Daniel. And if you know about the story about Daniel and the Lions Den, we don't get touched for some reason.
Do you know how many Daniels I knew from school?
Yeah, but you
a good 6 or 8.
You meeting the...
That's a London.
You meeting the original Daniel. The prophet. Like literally. The prophet back in his flesh that they spoke about in the Bible is me. The living form. And you know what else Daniel stands for? Only God is my judge. Shout out to me. Yeah, pat myself on the back. You came a long way, boy. Came a long way.
Bang!
Yeah, boy. Came a long way.
Alright, let me go off topic now.
Yeah, let's go, man. Talk to me. I'm feeling the vibe.
You know, you had that conversation with 50. I don't even know how to word it. I'm not even trying to punk you where you was kind of in tears. You know what conversation I'm talking about?
Tears? Which one? When
I
I came out of jail?
When you came out of
That
jail.
was the only time I was in tears. So
right, exactly. So that's why I'm not saying which one.
Yeah, that's fact. So you know your history.
So
yeah.
What made you talk us through that conversation and what made you feel so emotional? Because the reason why I say it, because I know you're a road youth. So for a man to drop tears, spill tears, something must have really affected man and made a man feel away. You get me? That's what I'm asking.
You left me in jail.
What makes you say that though? Because you had your own money.
That's why. You ain't send me my money. What we talking about? That's like me and you, right? We got Firebarz, who's the hardest, right? Me and you, we CEOs of that. We got millions in that account. Percentage of that. Listen, let me talk.
I'm gonna send you your paper.
Let me talk. I ain't done.
I'm answering it for you. I'm sending you your paper.
This is for the world.
And you know that.
Listen, this is for the world who still might think Smurf is a bug. I don't know. Smurf is just crazy. Because people still think I'm just crazy. I walked away from that.
Nah, talk your truth.
Right.
Bro. Talk your truth.
That's like me and you. We got our business. Who's the hardest? Firebarz. We making millions. We bubbling. Me and you own this shit. I get jammed up. We got a little discrepancy though. You don't like how I'm moving. I'm moving too. Well, I'm moving how Smurf move.
But you're moving how you been.
Yeah, you moving like I ain't under the order now.
But that's how you're supposed to move.
Right. I ain't under the order now. I'm not under that industry shit. Because whoever in his head. I'm in the streets, nigga. So I'm not under the order yet, right? But boom, I get locked up. So they like, see what I told you? This nigga gonna bring us down if you locked up for shit. Them executives that want my spot. Remember, I'm the closest nigga to the guy.
Yeah.
Right. I get jammed up. I call home. I say, mommy, well, Damo, you know, Damo handle my affairs. Yo, Damo, tell them niggas my vibe and, you know, send my paper. I'm thinking it's gonna be simple as 1, 2, 3. As simple as I talk to Damo. I talk to Damo like this. I spoke to Damo like this, yo, handle my affairs. Holla boy, I'm telling my situation and I need small bread too, $75. I know I got 1.3 million in my name.
Well, that was the bond, 75,000.
Yeah, and I got 1.3 million in my name. I know I'm a millionaire. We just got a little differences. That's the time I'm back in the, you know.
Did you physically talk to him on the jump?
I'm in
off the
jail.
line? Did you talk to him on the phone?
No,
you couldn't.
I'm in jail.
Did he ever come visit you?
No.
Okay.
No, he can't visit me my prior time in jail.
No, I'm talking on
because,
this visit. When you're in now.
No.
Okay.
No. So I'm calling Damo. Damo and get through. So I told mommy, you know, mommy big dog now. You know, my mommy the OG of the OG and the shit. Remember our house, the headquarters. So everybody respect my mama love. So I got the big OG calling now. My mother, like, she ain't even got into it. Oh, you dissing mommy too? My mom's son? You can't even pick the phone up and say no at least, nigga.
Yeah, that's when that man get emotional.
I said, I ain't speaking to mom. Remember, we family.
These times you're godfather to his.
Yeah.
And he's
remember the whole time when you cripple all that is my mother riding, we riding. Mommy, you speaking to my mother all the time, like don't worry about nothing. Cause my mother, yo, bro, you diss mommy, son.
I would take it.
I'm getting deep now.
I would take
I
it.
never really expressed myself, but I'm getting deep. You diss mommy. Like, mommy ain't even getting through. Damo ain't getting through. So y'all leaving me in jail? I don't give a fuck. Cause you saying, well, that wasn't a G-Unit situation or, man, nigga, what you mean is a Smurf situation.
Yeah.
Fuck what situation it was. I don't got nothing to do with the G-Unit. He got locked up for another nigga, but that was my guy. 134. Niggas know my body. Niggas know I'm a lawyer to the company. There wasn't no excuses. That's why I came home balling, nigga. There wasn't no excuses. You leave me in jail and I got $1 million to change with my nigga. I'm so gangster. I walked away from all of that. That's why people think I'm crazy.
But hold on.
I don't care. I signed off.
All right,
fuck
cool. All right, watch this.
I wanted it in blood.
Pause. Watch this.
I love him, though. I love you.
Watch this. You see your ignorance here. Yeah? No disrespect to you, bro.
At that time back then, I don't call it ignorance. I call that standing on what you stand on.
Facts. As soon as my mum's involved and you're not answering the call, that's for me, that's personal, innit?
Even till this day, I call it standing on what you stand on. You know what it was? And he learned a lesson. All that art of war, all that fucking Machiavelli, all that shit you reading, never underestimate your opponent. He underestimated me thinking I wouldn't bring it to how I brought it. And we brung it the way we supposed to bring it. Don't play with real niggas like that. We love you, nigga. We the reason you safe. No disrespect.
So hold on, what are you telling me? So at that time, you lot brought it to 50?
When I came out of jail, hell yeah.
You say you
remember when he left me in jail and the beef started? This how the Silverback Gorilla movement started.
Let's get into it.
When this started, this is when I came out of jail. Niggas left me in jail. My mother had to put the crib up. Niggas played me.
So how are you feeling now? You're thinking he's up now. As far as you're concerned, he could go.
Nah.
You can't go.
No, he couldn't go yet. Till I had the conversation with Banks and everybody. I wasn't tripping yet, though. You gotta understand, Smurf's still a real nigga. I ain't tripping him. I said I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna wait till I get out of jail. Let me speak to my homies. These my brothers. I love them. I love them. Let me speak to my brothers. You heard? You know when I get out of jail, I couldn't get through with nobody. I got through with Lloyd Banks first. Right? I got through with Lloyd Banks first. So I said, yo, Banks, man. Why y'all ain't send me none when I was in jail?
He said, yo, bro, talk to 50, bro. 50 said, yo, he told everybody don't send me one.
Hold on, and this is the same Banks that you were slapping off your machine for when you got banged.
After he got shot, banged out, when I'm the first nigga. When he woke up out of surgery, it's me. He seen me, his father and Rude Boy, busting my gun for him, spinning the whole Queens for him when same Banks. So you feel my pain?
Yeah.
Dog, you feel my fucking pain?
I feel you, bro. I would even
You
listen.
feel my pain?
See if I was Banks.
You see the kind of spinning that spin for these niggas?
You see if I was
To
Banks.
leave me for that?
I would even
From
listen
50 to Banks to whoever, bro.
I would even listen
Bro,
to
I
50.
really put it in, my nigga. Dog, I get on my knees right now, kiss the ground, my nigga, like literally, dog. Mwah, for this G-Unit shot. I put it in, nigga. So you know how I felt? When I got locked up, I ain't even tripping, that's really cool. You know what I'm saying? You know how I felt? Can't do that to a real nigga, son. Can't do that. So I gave him the benefit of the doubt. When I come out of jail, let me talk to my brothers.
So you spoke to Banks and Banks said, no, 50 told us don't give you.
Yeah, I was
don't
tripping
nothing.
after that. You know what I told him after that? I said, oh, what? Nigga, anytime I see you, I'm a rob.
Meaning Banks.
Yeah, I told him that on the phone.
And what did you end the call or did he have anything to say after you said them last few words?
That's how I wound up speaking to 50.
Oh, so 50 shot you back. So we talking about you're going to rob Banks?
Yeah. What are you talking about? I said, yeah. I just want to know why y'all left me in jail. Bro. Niggas couldn't tell me.
You didn't have an explanation.
Yeah, so, fucking nigga, I'm going to take it and do it.
And he ended
then
the
he
call.
told me,
after you said them words, you're going to take it in blood. What did he say?
Go sign off the company. And that's what I want to do.
So when you signed off the company, you signed off what, 1.3 million?
Yeah.
For $10,000.
It wasn't for $10,000. I ain't want no money.
You just wanted the blood.
Yeah. I told him take it in blood already. But I don't know why I even wanted to do that shit anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't care.
You're too real.
You know what it was? I thought he would have been in the office, bro.
Did you go to the office?
Yeah. Because he was like, yo, meet me at the lawyer's office. We're going to sign off the company. So I went.
So you go there, he's not there.
I had my gun on me.
Why you have your gun on you?
I always got my gun on me.
Was you paranoid that day?
I always got my gun on me. I'm paranoid every day. That time of my life, I'm paranoid every day. Remember, the kind of work we put in, nigga. Yeah.
So then why wouldn't 50 respect that though? I don't understand. The amount of work that you're saying
You gotta remember, once you make it in the industry, you see the industry fakes down the wall, you get executives in your head. Everybody want my spot. I'm the closest nigga to them. I'm the target nigga when you make it in the industry. Me not knowing this. Man, that industry is a death trap. You the closest nigga to the back.
They tried to push you away.
Man, niggas gonna knock your head off to get there, boy. I ain't understand that at the time. I'm young. I'm a little kid, nigga. I'm 21. I'm the closest nigga to this nigga. Fuck you talking about? I ain't know this. So niggas in his head. Same niggas that making him all that money. Like, yo, they throwing it on me now. He gonna bring you down. You gotta get police. You don't need him no more.
So hold on.
Yo, bro, this is what they telling him. You don't need him no more. It's police. Why you think he used to have police with him every day? $30,000 a week he used to pay them. He dropped us for police, bro.
That was his
Go
bill,
back to
30,000
history.
a
Keep
week.
it real though. Go back to history. Go back in time. Whole G-Unit niggas, he dropped us for police. He paid the whole. And I ain't talking bad. I'm talking facts. We ain't hating. Y'all could do y'all research when you look back at it. He paid the whole police force and dropped the dream niggas and put the police on the page.
You know what?
Let's keep it real. Y'all remember?
I respect that.
Y'all don't remember?
I respect that, but you know what?
You respect that.
No, the reason
Where
why
the
I
police
respect what you're
was-
saying. No, I respect what you're saying.
Hold on,
I could show why she's doing that.
Let me pour
He's
my
securing
drink. We gonna come
He's
back to
securing
that.
bag.
Let me pour my drink. We gonna come back to that because you hurt my heart right there.
For
You
real?
don't respect that?
No, I could respect what you're saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you said you respect he ducking the real niggas and fucking with the police.
I could respect what you're saying, but I could also see his point. He don't want no recall. He don't want no recall.
My nigga.
Look at what's going on with
Yo,
Fogger and them man there.
My nigga. You know when they come
murder them.
They did only 5 years.
He don't want no recall.
Listen.
He said it to Casanova too. He don't want to be a part of no recall.
Chill. They did only 5 years and 7 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
We gangsters, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
If you ain't, we know what come with this shit, nigga. I know what come with this, nigga. I'm willing to spill 1,000 years on my head any day with my Timbs on, nigga. That's why I wore Timbs today. I know what come with this shit, nigga. I ain't scared of time. They could give me 1,000,000 years. I'm taking my shit with a smile.
How many years you done out your life in prison?
Did 4 years. I ain't do that much time, but like 4 years. Because we ill niggas. We clean with our shit. Like, we know the system. Once you know the system, you're not a finesse the system. I'm not. That's why I'm an OG still here to this day, nigga. I done beat murders and bodies and manslaughters in front of the grand juries, nigga.
How many body cases have you caught?
Me? I caught a lot of bodies. I could talk about the case I beat.
I'm just saying the ones, how many have you beat?
I beat like 2 bodies, manslaughter. Shootouts in certain cases, yeah. Walk straight out of grand jury, yeah. That's all my fault, yeah.
So let's get back to 50, bro. So boom, now he told you to go sign off. So when you gone to sign off, did you know how much you were signing off for?
I ain't care. I just know, I don't know why I went there.
You shouldn't even have signed off.
I shouldn't.
You should just left that in the air.
In the air.
When I see you in
the air. I don't know why I did that, but me,
TRINIBAD.
TRINIBAD, we young and ignorant.
Man's Ginal, though.
Nah.
So,
you know what it was?
To be
You know what it is?
You
know what it is? We young and ignorant. That's still Big Bro too, and I still listen to. So he like, yo, go sign up. That's the me still having the respect for the guy. Outside everything. Because remember, we grew up on militancy. He the president, I'm the general.
I don't think your relationship's gone that far where it can't be rekindled.
Nah, it can't. We're family, bro.
Yeah,
like, listen,
it can't be rekindled.
Listen,
bro.
right? Me and him got the same attitude, bro. We got the same morals and principles. It ain't really him, it's me, my nigga. I'm telling you. I'm the street nigga. I'm the nigga that could survive in Trinidad for 16 years in the jungle. Remember why they torn and enjoying life? I'm torn and enjoying the jungle.
And getting flashbacks of how it was.
My life and their life is 2 different life. I'm a real general, real militant nigga, real G. So I could survive everything. But I can't get my, you gotta remember at the end of the day, if that's what Allah got planned for me, what I'm gonna do. I got no say-so, but to go through my path.
But back to the question, asking why you cried, you explained.
Why I cried?
But listen, I respect. You know another reason why I respect. Hold on. You know why I respect? Why?
What situation?
Over the. I think it was the money. Why you called him?
No, it wasn't over the money. It was when I speak to him because he hurt my heart.
The first time, right?
He
but what I'm saying
good
to
explanation why he left me in jail. That hurt my heart.
I understand that, but what I'm saying to you is why I respect him. He didn't lead that conversation. Do you get where I'm coming from? He respects you, bro, and that. Bro, man's a road man, bro. Man read between the lines.
Every camera.
Man read between the lines, bro.
Every nigga from South Jamaica, Queens, my nigga, respect me, my nigga. Every nigga in his circle that he got around and respect me, nigga.
Yeah, 50's not dirty. I don't think he's a dirty guy.
Let me tell you something about Smurf, though, right? Smurf was everything he say he is, my nigga. Literally.
No, bro. Come on, bro. We've been outside together, bro. You already know I know.
You know what I mean?
You already know
I love my niggas, man.
Come on, man.
It's just me, too, my mindset. Because remember, being an ill nigga, being a militant nigga is about brain and heart. It ain't about size.
Street smart, bro. You have to be street smart.
Nah, but I love my guys, man. I love everybody, man. I ain't tripping, man.
When's the last time you spoke to him? Was it that conversation?
Yeah.
You lot don't secretly slide in the DMs or... Have you liked
nah, we be going back at each other,
Yeah?
Yeah, we be going back at each other. He blocked me, nigga.
What, recently?
Yeah, no, not recently. This is why he blocked me. He put up some posts about me, like, Smurf got hard times out there in Trinidad. I said, nigga.
Being funny.
Yeah, you think the same shit to pre, nigga. He blocked me after that. But shout out to Phil.
Hey, shout out, hey, 50, I'm Block Smurf.
Yeah, I'm Black Smurf, man.
Yeah, and follow who's the artist, man. Stop moving like that. You done
but they got fake accounts too. They watch everything I do.
Yeah.
Cause they want to know how I do what I do in Trinidad. He nigga got deported and he's still out there shaking. He's still out there, that nigga.
I don't think he wants to see you suffer.
Now I'm out here in UK. They want to know what he doing.
Yeah,
in
he
the
doing
UK.
right.
We gotta drop this before the his show. You know he gonna
jump
in. Fact, I'm outside.
Mm-hmm.
I'm outside.
You say rolling on.
I already got my ticket backstage. I don't know about y'all, but I'm ready. You know me.
I'm trying to forward still. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so the reason why I asked you that, like I said, I wasn't trying to punk you, bro. I just wanted you to
never punk.
No
nigga punk me.
No.
And I'm by myself in a whole
when I
other
say
country.
That, bro, it's the culture. It's the culture, bro. The reason why I say it like that, yeah, is how I talk, innit? But what I'm saying is, man ain't trying to pull no funny games. You get me? I just want you to understand that he showed young bucks crying to the world. Like, he put that out there.
Yeah.
You get where I'm coming from? So the fact that he didn't do it with you, it shows me that, yeah, you two are definitely locked in. And
I wasn't crying like how Young Buck was crying. I was talking to him on the phone.
Emotions is emotion.
You mightn't know if I was crying because you wouldn't hear it in my voice, but I'm telling you, I was crying if he ain't no like. You wouldn't hear it in my voice because I'm a gangster. I'm not like, niggas be pulling
the emotional one.
Niggas
the lip all trembling.
Yeah, niggas be too dramatic. Niggas be too dramatic, son. I ain't no dramatic nigga.
Hey.
I be talking to you normal tear like, damn, this nigga really went against me, son. That's how you feel. And the tear might drop and I'm crying, but you ain't gonna know. It's not like I'm like, no, it wasn't like that. It was me talking on some gangster shit like, all right, nigga, I'm gonna take it in blood. So I couldn't have been crying like, I'm gonna take it in blood. So I took it in summer jail. I said, I can't kill my brothers. I gotta go to jail the next month because summer jam was in July. I had to go to jail the next month in August. I said, yo, I gotta do something so they can remember me forever. So I went to summer jam. I bought 20 tickets for me and my niggas, me, Damo, the whole gang, 134, Queens 2, his block. There wasn't no outside niggas we brought. Niggas from our block, 134. Felt the same way like me. And you know, that's why niggas love me to this day. I'm a real stepper, nigga. That's why they call me a legend, nigga. I really started G-Unit, nigga.
Talk us through that footage.
I am G-Unit, nigga. Literally.
Talk us through that footage. So boom now. Because what I remember seeing, I seen you moving wild and launching big chairs. The chairs were called bigger than you and them thing there.
Yeah.
And my man must have caught one.
Yeah, felt off.
Cheeky with it, you know it. Yeah. And then try to launch it.
That's why.
That's
why I know his soldiers ain't real soldiers. They couldn't jump in front of chair for him. I jump in front of bullets for them niggas. That's why he always love me more than them niggas around him. They couldn't jump in front of chair for him. If you ever look at the footage, all the soldiers on stage move to the side. 50 had to catch a chair for himself. Wasn't one soldier that could jump in front of the chair for the dawn. You don't ever do my brother that. And I love my brother. And that's the soldiers you got around you. I love you, nigga. Niggas, they couldn't even jump in front of the chair for you, dog.
So hold on.
So imagine if a bullet fly.
Yeah.
They jump in front of a bullet, nigga. How 50 caught a chick? All them niggas on stage. Ain't nobody jumping from. Bet if I was there, I would have caught that for him. If the shit was turned around on other tables.
So what was Joffrey Tiger and them man there with him? And Trav and them man?
Yeah, all of them was there.
They were there that day?
All of them was there. Remember, I'm in the crowd. They're not going to jump in the crowd. Bet believe it was any other nigga, this whole squad would have jumped in the crowd.
Yeah, facts.
Remember, they seeing the whole 134 there. Like, my niggas.
That's the man then.
Silverback Gorillas. What are you talking about? It's facts.
So did you and 50's eyes make
everybody from Silverback Gorillas from 134
was there.
Was there. 20 deep. Whole squad. So, and Jesse and them, Joffrey, I call them Joffrey, I know him Joffrey. They not from my hood. They from the other side. So when it comes to the original 134, so when niggas see who outside, like whoever G unit from 134 in the seat, who in the crowd from 134 outside. They're like, oh shit, Smurf got all the kids.
The goon them.
They not jumping off stage.
So did you and 50's eyes make for that day? Did you actually connect eye contact with you that day?
Yeah, that's when he threw water on me. That's when I
Did
jumped.
he aim it at you? Because
He
you remember the
threw
camera's
water on
far.
me.
No, the reason why I'm asking.
The water was
the
on me.
camera's far, so man tried to make it out. You get it?
Yeah. The water was on me.
Literally.
Literally.
What, face splash or chest splash?
Face smack.
Yeah,
That's how it was. That's why I tried to jump over the stage and shit. Yeah. And that's how, once I jumped over the stage,
that's when the man started launching the cheers. Yeah.
They seen, you know what I mean? You know, General, when they see the big wolf attack, all my soldiers going to attack after that. So that's how the whole commotion started. Yeah.
Okay. So, boom, I remember you saying that you had to ride out what you didn't have to. You rid out for Banks and that, and then Banks didn't even reach out to you. You reached out to Banks and said, yo, what's going on with the paper and everything.
Because you gotta remember when Banks got shot.
That's where I want to go. What made him get hit up?
You could play What's Beef in this too. Like, it could be certain clips. I know that's Biggie's still from original song, but that's the original song. Domination explained everything on What's Beef.
On What's Beef, yeah.
He let him know, Banks. 50 wasn't there to do the clapping, it was Smurf. Like, all that in that song, go back to your history, Povertone. You know what I mean?
What made Banks get bun up? How can they bun him up?
Because remember, it's 50 paying him. You know, 50 bullying, he the executive. Remember, at that time, I ain't nobody business, I'm just a wild shooter.
But why,
I just know how to get money. All I know is what's in my neck. Once I just come, how much I got? 1.55. I just know my bank bill enough. That's all I know. I'm a shooter.
Well, you wouldn't think they'll go for Boy Wonder.
And you don't gotta give me my money off top. Just let my shit build up. I'm a real nigga. I'm spending off for loyalty, bro. Rest in peace to Root Boy, bro. You got real niggas that die behind this shit, bro. What you talking about, bro? So I'm the last nigga here to tell a story, bro. You getting historical shit, bro.
Nah, I know that.
Ice dead. Root Boy dead. Flip dead. Niggas is dead. I don't know how I'm still alive, but the universe got me. That's why I told you I'm a prophet. My name Daniel. They can't touch me.
So what made Banks get hit up? What was he doing getting into a rave?
He was in the wrong spot at the wrong time.
Was he in a queue going into a club or something like that?
We was at the Diamond Gym. It was a big event there that night. My boy Root Boy, rest in peace, he started the war. My boy Root Boy wearing somebody's shades. This whole shit started over Root Boy. Long story short, I'm gonna cut this shit short. So we go outside. I ain't like how niggas was talking to Root Boy. Shots ring off. We banging. Banks picked up, yo.
Okay, he's in the wrong place for
a long time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I don't want to get into the whole story. Root Boy dead too, so I ain't getting through all that.
Bless up.
Niggas shot a valet. Root Boy ain't like, Root Boy wasn't taking it, so I wasn't taking it. And the shots ring off.
So are you sure that didn't contribute, to the way 50 handled the later situation?
Nah, because I was before the whole G Unit shit. I was in the early of the G.
Okay.
I was before anything.
I'm just checking. Okay.
That was before anything. It wasn't even G. It was G Unit, but like in the making. Like, that don't count with nothing. We ain't had nothing to deal with Eminem, Dr. Dre, nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
That's
some real street shit.
We now still doing the 134 All-Star mixtape. Banks never came outside. This one Banks now starting to come outside.
Okay.
As soon as he came outside, he get shot. You ain't no longer outside.
Fine.
You should have stayed in the house.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what happened. As soon as you come outside, you
have to catch up. Yeah.
You ain't putting no work in there. At least you gotta feel something. That's how we go in the hood too. If you ain't putting no work in, you get shot. Well, cool. You got shot. That counts. No, it counts. You ain't putting no work in when you got shot.
You say that one, it counts.
Yeah, we give you respect for that. You could come outside for that. Now you could come outside for that.
Hold that war wound there. You're in the trenches. You're in the trenches.
You're in the trench. You could come outside. Yeah, that's how we're going to come outside.
So was you in G Unit when
I started G Unit. So what do you mean when I was with G Unit?
I don't mean it like that.
What do you mean?
No, when I say
just
that,
asked
alright,
me-
was you still
Look what
dealing
you
with
just
50?
said.
No.
You just said it. Was you in G
Was
Unit? I
you
started
still
G
dealing with G Unit
Mm.
when Yale's yard got shot?
No.
That's why I asked
No.
it like that. So
No.
the timeline, just to get the timeline.
Sorry.
I know your G Unit. I know your G Unit.
Nah. Time now.
Sorry, sir.
Nah. Nah, that's when they beefing with Jimmy.
Salute,
now.
sir.
I'm going by then.
I know. Yeah, I already
It wasn't
know.
like that.
Right, that's
They
why.
don't do
That's
that.
why I have to ask.
I going by then.
So I have to
I
ask
going
you.
by then. I'm in jail.
She's gone by then.
I'm in the maximum 8. Nigga.
So you see the man that's pressuring Tony Ayo these times, man.
Nah, it was Yayo that started that. Yayo slapped Jimmy Henchman.
Did he? Cause you know, I was gonna ask you that. He literally done that.
Yeah, they
Bro,
did
you
that.
see if you put your hand on any of my kids, I've got
You
5 sons, bro. You're getting banned.
You can't touch people's kids.
You won't be on Vlad talking about
But listen,
I slapped my man's you
Well,
or
listen,
rare and
let-
and getting paid
let
by
me get
Vlad.
close to you.
That's not happening.
Let me get close
That's not
to you.
happening.
Let me get close to you.
Mhm.
Yayo went that many militant. That's where they fucked up at. Because if they had any sense, you don't touch a killer's son.
You don't do that,
Don't
bro.
touch a killer's son.
You don't touch no one's son, bro.
No one's
You
son.
don't touch no one's son. Bro.
I like how you said that.
You don't
touch
touch
no
killer,
one's
no
son.
killer. You don't touch no
I
one's
like.
son.
I'm glad how you,
You don't
said
touch
that.
no
Thank
one's
you for
daughter.
saying that.
Yeah,
Don't
you
touch
got a
no
problem
one's-
with me? Come link me.
And Yayo not built like that. I love you, but we keeping it real. Once Smurf keeping it real, you can't get mad. Yayo not built like that. Yayo ain't no.
The
Top-
money, the
listen,
money
nigga,
must have got
listen.
to his head. because
Yayo
it's-
not no top dog in the hood, nigga. We ain't no shooter in the hood, nigga. We not supposed to be doing that. He put 50 in the issues, man. That's why 50 I cut all them off for him.
So then why didn't 50 cut off my you? Because that's a bigger situation.
Yeah, that's
Because
what I want to know.
Jimmy Henchman a bad boy.
And he killed one of them niggas.
Right.
He
So
killed one of them Far Rockaway so-called blood. I don't even remember.
we won't want to
the
go to
name.
name. So why hold me locked in like that though? I don't know what makes it different for you.
I don't know. But they couldn't control me anyway. I got my own mind. Remember, Yayo a yes man. Like I'm a nigga that gonna keep it real. You could keep a yes man around. You gotta follow whatever 50 say. I'm not that. I got my own mind.
But to
Remember,
be fair,
I was somebody before I met 50. You gotta remember that. I came from the lost boy era. I was always that nigga before 50. Before 50, it was a Smurf, nigga. Lost boy era. Before 50 Cent, he was boo-boo, nigga. I was banning. I ain't changed my name. He did. I'm always who I am. I am who I am. He laughing. I'm keeping it real, bro. No disrespect, bro. I'm keeping it real. But that's real shit, though.
you have to leave
That's how real people gonna feel in the comments.
Yeah,
Once you feel like that is real.
you have to leave the room.
No, but I'm keeping it real. I was always who I am. I ain't have to change my name. And I ain't even know it was that deep. He even felt it.
Yeah, no, but that's
He's
how the
still
viewers
making
see
noise,
it.
still is
He's
there.
an outsider.
No,
And that's how the viewers see it.
I am who I am. I ain't have to change my name. I ain't have to recreate myself. I'm Smurf. He was Boo Boo before he turned 50 Cent. I know Boo Boo, nigga. Not 50 Cent. I don't want to hear that shit.
So what's Joffrey's name? Jeffrey. I saw you said Jeffrey or whatever his name. Joffrey Tiger.
Jaffe.
Jaff.
No, we could talk about Jesse. Jesse, my nigga. Me and Jesse got to this day. I could call him now like I call Damo.
Was he really on joints? Cause right now he's in the algorithm that they be saying he's 50's top shooter and all of that.
He ain't the top shooter.
That's what they be talking on the. You
My
know,
nigga,
like, I be watching shit.
Listen, I see
I
all
see
that.
Queen's flips linking him and.
Listen, I see all that. Jesse, my nigga. Jesse with all that. Jesse that deal, nigga.
You with that, yeah?
Jesse that deal. That's my little homie. He came up under me.
So hold on, was he?
I'm not no OG that's going to hate. Remember, they're my young boys. They're younger than me. He came up under me. And I'm telling you, he that deal.
So did he get sent
But
home?
I know secrets that I won't leak on him.
Yeah, no,
But
that's
he
real.
that
That's
deal.
shit. We go find out. Behind
No,
the camera,
we ain't
you
gonna-
won't know.
No,
Y'all
behind the
won't know.
cameras.
Behind the camera, y'all won't know.
I can give you insight. Shout
You
out to
already
Black. Hold on. Shout out to my nigga Black Jesus. Shh, that's the nigga that bring him home.
So hold on.
I'm that there.
Did Joffrey get
All
sent?
them always will be under me. Because everybody in G Unit was under me. Let's get to that. Jaffe, Ice, Ruba, whoever it is, El Dorado still with him. Any nigga was under me. I'm general.
So when
Right.
that situation happened with you,
Right.
yeah, when you
I
cut ties
popped
with
off
G,
for Jesse, my nigga.
I'm
my
getting-
young
let
boy.
me get there. Let me land.
That's how I fucked up my deal.
Let me land.
Land, my nigga.
I'm
Yeah.
about to ask you the question that you answered already. So I was about to ask you, was Joffrey there, Joffrey the Tiger, was he there when that situation happened over the shirt and that over the jersey? You both got sent back.
The jersey was over him. He was wearing the jersey.
A lot of people don't know that. A lot of people ain't clicked on
They
that's
think,
why I'm asking
they think
you that.
like I'm the jersey nigga. I
Exactly.
popped off because my nigga had the jersey.
Exactly. So nigga be
Long
looking at
story short, my nigga, we leave from Boston, nigga. We in front of the fucking W Hotel, nigga. You know about the W? That's one of the best hotels ever. You know that? We in front of the W Hotel, nigga. I'm ready on the tour bus, man. I'm rolling up some weed. Me and Young Buck talking, kicking. I'm like, what's up, my nigga? What's going on? We rolling up some weed, some all shit. I hear commotion going on outside. I look through the curtain. I'm on the tour bus, man. I look through the curtain. I see Jesse.
this shit empty, homie.
Ooh.
This shit no empty, empty
Nah,
over
my
there.
shit got shit. You trying to get
That
me too high?
empty.
I'm drinking more than you. Take a shot.
That
nigga.
shit empty.
It's alcohol.
We ain't on drink champs.
We ain't gonna drink that
Shit.
bullshit.
Pour out, homie.
Yeah, tell this brand they got a check for me too. They got
Next
to
stars,
check.
homie.
This
You
shit
gotta cut
go.
a check.
This shit going fucking value.
And this gonna be in the movie
Yeah,
too.
yeah, for fact. But
You
let
understand? But let's get
let me talk to them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what we on?
We're talking about Joff, you know.
We talking about Joff.
Mm-hmm.
So boom, Joff.
So boom, now the situation
He's at the
happened.
window.
He was at the window.
tour bus.
Oh, we on the tour bus,
Smoking
nigga. We leaving Boston, the W Hotel. We on the tour bus and shit. I'm rolling up my weed. I'm minding my fucking Miley business. Yeah. Rolling up my weed. Talking to Young Buck. I hear commotion. I go move the curtain, you okay?
Mm-hmm.
I see my young boy Jesse out there. I see the top tiger, you right?
Mm-hmm.
I see my young boy out there. He beefing with Marcus. And me and Marcus already had a little issue together, you right?
Mm-hmm.
So I had a little personal with Marcus already. That's a road manager.
Yeah.
Right. So I runs over the tour bus. Long story short,
Mm-hmm.
they beefing over a jersey, you right? Marcus saying Jesse got his jersey on, you right?
That's
This is what I got!
childish. No, you think that's childish though?
I'm telling you how I got jammed up.
Childish, blood.
Me, my dumbass. Nah, but Marcus shouldn't have said what he said to me. Let me go through the story so you can understand.
Mm-hmm.
I go off the bus, so Marcus beefing like, yo, Jesse got his jersey on.
Mm.
I'm telling fucking Marcus, like, yo, bro, we got 1 million of these jerseys on tour. Mitchell and some all kind of duplicates, nigga.
Yeah, and if this throwing
Yeah,
clothes at you,
niggas giving
they
us
want you to
clothes.
wear it.
You beefing over one of these? You like, nah, my shit had a gum stain in it. Nah.
He was the one with the gum stain in it.
Yeah, he won his shirt,
Yeah,
bro.
bitch ass nigga.
Long story short, I'm like, yo, Jesse, pick your fucking shirt. Nigga picked the shirt up, right? The gum stain was there. So now I'm feeling stupid.
So now
I'm
you're
like,
in the wrong.
So I'm like, man.
So why
I'm
do you just
talking-
leave it
listen,
there? Why do you just leave it there?
Listen, so, nah, let me tell you why I got to where I got to there. I'm telling Jesse like, damn. I'm going to defend my nigga through whatever anyway. I'm like, so I'm shocked for a minute, like, the gum stain really there. This really is judge. So I'm like, oh,
Well,
shit.
right or wrong, you
Listen,
better
I'm
right.
riding with my nigga. So I'm like, nigga, what, fuck that. I ain't know what else to say. Then he started buffing up because he's solid. He a brolic nigga. So he started swelling up on me. Like, he a gorilla.
You wrong,
Remember?
you wrong.
No, not me. I'm talking about him.
No, but you wrong. Cause that you with a t-shirt, he effed up and
Listen,
he still
though.
said, you know what?
Listen,
Almost strong, you're
I'm
my
not
guy.
wrong.
I'm
I'm
a
not
riot.
wrong. I'm not wrong. Let me finish my story. Marcus started swelling up like a gorilla. Remember, he already a big, short, stocky nigga. I know that skinny. He started swelling up. He flamed up. He said, I told you that was my jersey.
You have to kill something like that, because you probably little.
Listen. The nigga told me, I told you that was my jersey. You, this is what he telling the shooter, go get your gun.
Yeah, that's
And this is what he telling Jesse, you,
come around the corner like you ready to fight. Fuck the Jesse part. I'm like, my nigga, you just told me go get my gun. That's how I'm looking at him now, like, yo, you ain't even built like that.
That's disrespectful.
You an executive, nigga.
That's disrespectful.
This is why he got punched in the face.
That's disrespectful. I've been there, but I've had one person in
Listen,
my life
look.
told me go get it. And they know I always have
Let
it.
me tell you how tough I is.
I've been there,
Let
done
me
it.
tell you how tough I is. Go get my gun.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, I don't need no gun for you. Bang out a whole lot, nigga. That was a bro. Fuck you mean go get my gun.
Set pace on him.
That's how I got kicked off a tour.
Yeah, that's cheeky. That's cheeky.
I wasn't wrong getting kicked off a tour for that.
50 should understand that.
Yeah, but at the top, you know, he
No,
got
but
that
he
like
should
exactly
Bro,
how you gonna tell a shooter go get his gun?
How you explain that to me?
Man.
He should understand that. He should understand
How
that.
you gonna tell a shooter go get his gun?
Yeah, he went mad.
Fuck the Jesse part, you let's go around the corner.
You could have left his body on the truck.
Yeah, cause he looked, I could have killed everyone.
Because he told you go
I
get
could have
that
manned down. That's why I said I couldn't forget. I could have really manned down everything.
Yeah, 50, you wrong.
Dog,
for that,
I could have
man.
really manned.
50, you big homie, but
All
you
my
wrong
kids.
for that. Don't block me, man.
I'm glad after 20 years somebody understand my pain. Because after that, my story never changed. If you hear me talk, any story is the same story.
Nah, bro. 50 would have done
The
that.
nigga told me,
50 would have
how
done
you
that.
gonna tell a shooter, go get your gun? And you an executive, nigga. I'm looking like, you the fuck? Nigga, you went from Chris 90, violator management.
Bro.
You tell,
Bro.
you a working nigga telling the street nigga go get his gun. That nigga high. Marcus, that's his name too. Sean Marcus, we good to this day, but he was high that day.
Smurf.
You understand now too, because I spoke to him.
Smurf.
He high.
Let me tell you one
Go
thing.
get my gun.
Listen.
Man, they lucky I ain't kill everything, man. I'm glad you
God,
understand.
listen.
That's why I love fight.
Hear what I'm saying?
He understand me. Only nigga I spoke to. Queen's Flip ain't want to understand.
No, I understand
Nobody
that.
Cam Capone, no jumper. Nobody understood.
Bro,
I'm glad
slow
one
down.
person.
1 minute.
No, I'm just glad one person.
No, but 1
understood
minute.
me.
1 minute.
Fuck,
Do you know why? Do you know why I understand you?
why?
I've had my own brethren tell me go get my gun, and he knows
Go
I got
get
it round me.
That's it.
You see the error that he's telling me? He knows I don't leave it. Bro, you're tricking me out of my position,
yeah,
bro.
that's what
Because
they
I will
do.
go and get it, bro. This era of my life, I'm really with that. So when he told me, this is my own friend, so when he told me that, it took me back. Jumped in my brethren's car, I'm like, fuck it, bring me to my yard. I'm gonna go for it. You get me? My brethren's like, nah, bro, just leave it. That's the man then. So don't give a fuck, bring me to... My brethren brought me elsewhere. I would have read it. I would have read it out. No long thing.
That's why I'm glad we getting to really break down.
So I understand. So you get it. I understand where you're coming from.
That's
bro.
why I punched the nigga in the face. And Jesse jumped in and we beat the nigga up and 50 came off the tour bus. But where I fucked up at, because when 50 came off the tour bus, he asked me first. He ain't want to talk to nobody. He want to talk to me like, yo, Smurf, what happened? You know, I'm flared up. I got an attitude. Yo, ask your man what happened. To point to Marcus and shit. I caught an attitude and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I did that in front of people.
Oh, so you didn't like that?
Yeah. Regardless of who I am, remember, he the top dog.
Yeah.
Regardless of what status I got, even when I'm the top general. You could never do that to the boss.
Yeah, but you didn't mean it like that. You just heated.
I didn't mean it that.
And I know you could have said that to him after that.
No,
so
but
big bro.
he got cold. This is where he turned cold on me.
What, not answering nothing.
One bro, he got cold on me. Because before we had to go, before he kicked me off tour, we had to go to the next city. So we took a 2-hour trip could be like a 3-hour trip to the next city. We landed at the hotel. I tried to go speak to them. You got security pushing me out the way. Nah, you can't talk to him. Like, they treating me like a fan now.
I think you let...
So hold on. Let me keep it real. Before I went home and really flew out. So I said, nah. When I get to the next city, everything gonna cool off. Boy gonna come to his senses, everything gonna be cool. Cause I'm cool. I'm not studying Marcus. I got my get back. I punched him in his face. I'm cool with that. I'm not mad. But like, they really wanted me out the way, bro.
What's Marcus doing with himself now? Do you know?
Now he got out the way too. They sent me, Jesse, the same top tiger, All three of us got sent home.
Okay, that's fair. Not for you.
But they let Jesse back on tour. Why they ain't let Smurf back on tour?
But didn't Jesse get nicked? Didn't he go jail?
I don't know about none of his shit. I don't
know, but hold on.
I don't keep up with all that.
No, the reason why I asked you, because I'm sure I read somewhere where 50 bailed Jesse. Did he?
I don't know about all that. I don't know, but that's what I'm telling you. I don't know about all that.
All right,
I don't care about all that neither.
Say no more.
I don't know about that.
So
them niggas is my little homies though, you heard? Jaffe? Yeah, they're my little homies. I break all them niggas up.
You got Jeffy, man. No shit.
Love.
You got me? I could
call him now. You want me to call him now? I could call him now like that. I could call him.
Call him. It's over there.
We ain't gonna do that. I could call him. We ain't gonna do that. I could call him though.
So boom now. So
I could call him.
When you gotta excuse me, yeah, because I'm from over here. So I know my shit. No, but I don't know the timeline.
No, you can do the time and just chop it in right. Cause remember, you gotta edit it. So once you edit it right, you gonna cool. That's actually.
But we're trying to just. Yeah. So boom now. So was murder Inc. really applying pressure for G Unit?
Never
ever.
Never
ever.
Nah.
Not even the time when they caught up with my man and gave it to him with a pen and that.
Nah. No.
Never ever.
We don't fear Preem. We don't fear Preem. We don't fear none of them niggas. They know about 109 and 134, nigga. They know about Ice, Flip Star, Rupert. They was never an issue. That's why 50 got his pass. Cause me and Rude Boy linked with the ill niggas. It wasn't 50 that linked with the ill niggas.
Cause surely you should. There's no way you should.
Let me tell you,
and you're that guy.
Let me tell you who started G Unit. 50 ain't had nothing to start with G Unit, yo. Only thing 50 did was link up with me and Rude Boy, rest in peace. He knew we was the steppers. We got the potential.
So
we out here shaking. We them
steppers.
niggas. Me and Rude Boy the steppers from 134.
So you two are G Unit then.
We started G Unit, nigga. I keep telling you.
And G was never Gorilla.
It's Gorilla Unit.
I thought it was Gun Unit.
Nah, never.
I thought you lot dumbed it down.
Never Gun Unit, nigga. Gorilla Unit, nigga. Korean.
Dumbed it down.
You watch the Koreans. Real gorillas, real militant. Everything
your shit
we do is
full,
militant.
bro. I thought your shit was ball.
Ball.
Your shit full.
What the fuck you talking about ball, nigga? I'm a stepper, nigga.
Your shit full.
Yeah.
Oh,
you never see me with my hat on.
Nah, I seen it ball. No white. Yeah.
Yeah. We outside, nigga.
Aye. Yeah, man.
Yeah, but we real gorillas though in real life, cause that's what we stand on, you right?
So what? How do you think 50 would have been thinking when Irv Gotti died? I see him posting up the thing, smoking on Irv and with a hookah and
he gonna be
showing
happy.
some subliminal disrespect. What do you think was going through his mind at the time?
He happy, like he excited. It's celebration time.
Do you think they would have celebrated?
Your biggest ops gone. You must celebrate. They would have celebrated if I died, 50 died, or whoever died.
Were they really trying to get you locked down?
Yeah, but they've been celebrating behind the scenes. Remember, we got a lot of G Unit soldiers that died. Ice gone, Flip gone. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas gone, Star gone. A lot of niggas gone. Niggas been celebrating off of us.
So when these G Unit soldiers, rest in peace to all the G Unit soldiers, because no flowers and no lights being shed on them over here. Everyone talks about the glitz and glamours and them. Lives are lost from the back of the G Unit.
One thing about Ice my top G, man. When it come to Ice, that's my brother. I love him to death. Rude Boy, that's my day one. Like, I love him to death, man. Shout out to them forever.
Can I ask you if it was that situation that made their demise?
Nah, man. They do what they do, you.
They just outside anyway.
Man, them niggas is killers, man.
Yeah, so calm and serious.
Shout out to the killers, man. Worldwide, man.
Bless you.
Like, thank God to my soul, man. We killers, we still breathing, man. We ain't tripping. When it's our time, it's our time.
So how do you feel about? I was watching something the other day, yeah, and they called your name just recently, like maybe 3-4 days ago.
Yeah.
Irv got his brother.
Gotti.
I'm not sure what his brother.
Chris Gotti.
Chris Gotti.
Yeah.
So he called up your name and said, yeah, we went in there, we saw Smurf. How did you feel about my man calling up your name? And was he right? Was his recollection right to what he was saying? Did it happen?
Nah. His recollection would have went.
He wasn't right.
Ain't never happened like that, cause first of all, 50 don't play ball. He not on that basketball shit.
You too, yeah. He's that. He want bucks. He want to be
yeah. First of all, 50 not on that vibe. You better off for saying I was on that vibe, cause I'm more playing ball than anybody.
You said that
I like
back
ball.
in school, yeah.
You know what I mean? But nah, he made a whole story up.
Serious.
Let me tell you when.
Do you remember seeing him that day that he's talking about?
Let me tell you the first time I ever seen Murder Inc. Chris Gotti, Irv Gotti, and all of them, right? It was in Atlantic City, my brother. Shout out to Federal Store. I got front row tickets. That's when Zab Judah was that nigga. You remember Zab?
Guy, yeah, with the skinhead.
That's when Rockefeller was popping.
He was always on the come up DVDs.
Rockefeller,
yeah, I remember.
That's my era, DVD era.
Yeah, that's where
when
I'm
he
from.
on his box and shit. Zab Judah was the nigga, you heard? So Zab had a big fight that night in Atlantic City, you heard? The whole Rockefeller, everybody out there, oh shit.
So what, Jay was there, everyone was there.
Nigga, you owe me. You fucking owe me. And from after today, this is the first day, this is the first time I met Jay-Z, nigga.
Word?
Yeah, nigga. Atlantic City, you heard? Shout out to Domination. He'll tell you the whole story. The first time I met Jay-Z. Zab Judah fight, you heard? Long story short. So this is where I met Irv too, though, and Chris Gotti, because they all there. State Property, the whole Rockefeller, everybody there. Freeway, Oskino Sparks, Amelia, all of them there. And we got seats right next to them. They got money, load of cash. We got load of cash. That's what State Property going, them Philly niggas going to co-sign this shit. So boom. Because remember I told you, after I signed the deal with Koch, it's Fredro that signed the deal with me. It's Fredro that link all this shit.
For Beans and all of them.
Shout out to Fredro Star before
Fredro,
we get in the fucking the joint. Shout out to Fredro Star Onyx, boom. So he link all this shit for us, you know? So we going there and shit. When I'm sitting there, I got Emilio Sparks, all them on the whole State Property. They pulling out their money. So you know me, I'm looking at them like, look at these niggas stunt. Cause remember, I got goons outside.
Oh, on pause.
Yeah, I'm looking for niggas to rob. Remember at that time, that's 2000.
You're still hungry.
You
ain't even lit yet.
We on that, we on that grimy shit. We now signed the deal with Koch. Remember, I was beefing with 50 and we fell off. So I'm on my own. So I was like, all right, boom. I'm like, cool, now we chilling. Long story short. We go through the whole vibe. Murder Inc. all them in there. Chris Gotti all in there. So I walk past him. I'm looking at him. Okay, Chris Gotti in there. Telling Diamond, what you want to do? Pop off for them? Nigga? You're like, nah, we ain't on that vibe. Fuck that G-Unit shit. They on their own. They got a handle.
You guys have made eyes contacts when you walked in and everything. So they know who you are. You know who they are.
They seeing me. Chris Gotti seeing me. They seeing me.
But they know that you're against 50 now, though, right?
Yeah, but
okay.
They don't know what I'm.
What kind of yeah.
Long story short. So I'm still in the gate, man. The entrance where the boxers walking in through, cause I told you Zab Judah fighter. Zab Judah walked through, shout me out. Jay-Z come through, shout me and Damo out. But me.
Oh what? Jay-Z coming and hating you up?
Nigga, Jay-Z,
let's talk about let's not skip that.
To me.
That's a moment, bro. Let's not miss that.
Yeah. And he looking at the big stepper. He knows Smurf.
So how's he moving? He moving right?
Moving normal. You know how Smurf moves?
He come up to you, pound, pin, shoulder. What is it like?
I'm too cocky.
Oh.
You know, he did that to Damo though.
Oh, he done the shoulder of Damo?
Yeah, remember, I'm the shooter. So you
know some bad boy business.
Yeah, I ain't
Don't chat to me.
Yeah.
One nod.
Yeah. Cause Damo appreciate that more. The same thing he spoke to.
Yeah.
Cause he an artist.
Yeah.
I'm a killer. I don't care about Jay-Z. Him and Damo embrace.
Let's get Damo on the phone.
Damo on the phone.
It's over there.
On my phone.
Over there. Let's get Damo on the phone, man.
We keeping it real.
We keeping it real. This
real
is
shooters
different settings.
outside, nigga.
Yeah.
I love the vibe out here, bro. What you talking about, man?
Different settings.
Trying to get away from everybody for a minute. Niggas ain't using me, you heard? I know my values, you heard?
Freedom is different, bro. Freedom's priceless, bro. And you see the love, bro.
I put work into
You see the love that you're getting over here, bro. You get me?
nah,
You know
love,
everyone
love,
checks
love,
for you,
love.
bro. You already know, bro.
What do you want? Damo on the tap in?
Yeah, shout Damo on the live, man.
Yeah.
Or even loudspeaker. And we could just hold him to the mic, you get me?
Let me see some of that footage when we did that the video shot. I can see some of that.
I got everything, man.
Called Top Dog. Big Wolf.
Were they 5 hours behind or 5 hours up?
5 hours behind.
Yeah. It's alright time now.
You gonna pick up nigga, the Smurf calling, nigga? Fuck you talking? What's up, Top Dog? They thought you wasn't gonna pick up. What's wrong with them, nigga? When Smurf called Smurf. Yeah.
That's what's up.
On deck.
Well, homie.
Yeah, we just knocked out the interview. I baked you up crazy. It's crazy, right? Show him the setup so he can pull it
Yeah, bro. This is the start. This is what you're looking forward to, homie.
Okay. Show him the setup right there.
That's what we doing, bro.
Hold on. Yeah, I see. Yeah, you see the bonds.
Welcome home, bro.
Yeah, thank you, bro.
We got these motherfucking niggas. They sponsoring him.
Lex
But they
Stars, man.
sponsoring us. They got to sponsor the vibe.
You know? We lit.
Yeah, show my brother. That's domination. Top Dog.
You know?
You with the Top Dog in UK right now. It's my brother.
But
Real stepper.
I'm gonna shout you right now, yeah, on loudspeaker, yeah. Just tell us, we're just gonna have a quick little 2 minutes of you on the loudspeaker. 1 second, yeah.
All right.
Top Dog.
Yo, what's up, big dog?
Big Wolf, don't worry. We ain't getting a video.
Yeah, we ain't gonna do no video.
We just getting audio. You want to speak to him?
Yeah, let me talk to him.
He gonna interview
No,
you.
you ask him the question about Jay-Z and then I'll hold it here.
Nah, cause I'm trying to tell him on the night in Atlantic City
That you weren't fanned out.
the day when we first met Jay-Z, I was never fanned out. I ain't even touch his hand. You gave him a dap. Hold on, Damo. Hold on, Damo. Let me finish the stuff. You know what I mean? You know Smurf too cocky. I'm a gangster. I'm a shooter. Damo touched his hand though. Damo gave him that. So after me, you can talk to Damo now, cause I don't know
Let
how
me take over.
After I gave Jay-Z the head nod, Damo gave him 5. I never touched Jay-Z arm. I'm a gangster, nigga. Talk to Damo. The interview about to talk to you tonight, y'all.
Yo, Damo.
Yo, what's up?
It's fire, bro. You good?
What's up, Fire? Yeah, I'm good. I can't complain.
So basically, we were just having a conversation, and Bangem was telling me about when he met Jay-Z in Atlantic City. So I was saying to him, bro, did you go up to him? Did you shake his hand? He's like, nah, bro. Like, I'm the shooter. Like, I ain't got time for that shit. Like, I gave him a 1 nod, but Damo, obviously, Damo's an artist, so he showed love and rare, I understand it, So I said, let me shout Damo. Let me ask him what you saw in your eyes. If you could explain that.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you like this. It's a true story. So we was in the venue with a lot of hard hitters, man. A lot of heavy hitters.
Hold on. Tell him about Chris Gotti and all that. Hold on. Shh. Hold on. Yo, Damo, slow down. Nigga. Before Chris Gotti was there before you get into Jay-Z shit, tell them about the Chris Gotti shit.
Yeah, because obviously I was asking Smurf about the interview the other day. I don't know if you saw it. It's got his brother on there, and he's basically saying that he saw you guys in the lobby, he saw Bangem Smurf, and you guys are playing basketball or something along the line, and Smurf was saying, nah, it didn't go like that. Like,
We wasn't playing no basketball. We was at the ringside of the fight, man. We had ringside tickets to the fight, man.
Right.
And we was walking through the arena. It was me and Smurf. You heard? We went out there,
Dolo, nigga. Fuck they talking
about.
about.
Was with us or something like that, right? And we walked right past him, man. He wasn't looking for no smoke. Not disrespecting him or nothing like that, but he wasn't looking for no smoke, you heard? And by this time we had stopped dealing with G-Unit. We was in the section with Oskino from
I told you that.
You said that, yes.
I told you that, nigga.
Listen, we had this white dude.
Never lie, nigga.
Everybody drinks. He was fronting, man. I mean, not fronting. He wasn't being disrespectful. He was drunk. He bought everybody drinks in the section. Like,
Damn, nigga.
The whole section he brought drinks. So then we started walking. I forgot where we was going. Matter of fact, Bimmy was out there too.
Oh,
Yeah,
Bimmy.
nigga.
Bimmy.
I wasn't fucking with Bemmy though.
Who's Bimmy? Hold on.
We gonna get into that after.
That's Waka
I'ma
Flocka's
get into that.
uncle,
Don't
right?
go. Let Damo talk.
Alright. Damo go.
Yo,
Carry on,
Damo,
Sorry,
I'ma
sorry.
get into Bemmy. Don't
Go
let
on.
Damo get into that. I'ma get into
So
that.
then, when we saw Jay-Z, of course, you know, to me that's the God MC. I'm a rapper. Like I started rapping when I was 12. You know,
I'm a shooter. There ain't no God MC to me.
I shook Jay hand and
He
Smurf
did
was
that.
mad at me, you heard?
What? Smurf was mad.
Well,
Say that one more time. Say that one more time. Say that one more time.
Smurf was mad that I shook Jay-Z hand because he felt.
cause Jay-Z, you know why? Why, Damo? Cause Jay-Z walked past me and I said, fuck that nigga. I wanted my soldiers to say fuck that nigga too. But Damo artist, but it's love and Jay-Z respect that.
Yeah, it's love. It's love.
You hear me though? That's the God MC. So I definitely had to shake his hand. Some of that greatness off, man. Like it wasn't a dick riding thing because I never dick ride nobody in my life.
Now, Smurf understand that. I understand that.
I understand that. I love you, boy.
Mm.
Hey, yo, let me talk to my brother. You don't gotta explain. Yo, my nigga, you don't gotta never explain yourself when I'm on the line. Talk your talk, though. Talk your shit, but don't explain yourself, yo. Yeah.
I shook Jay hand, man. It was like a pinnacle in my life because at the end of the day, we come from South Jamaica, Queens.
You recording all this too, huh? You sure? All this recorded?
Of course.
Like, you know, it's like I believe in the law of attraction. You know what you put out.
Law of attraction, you right?
So did you and Jay-Z's eyes make four when you shook hands?
Yeah.
Or did you
Cause
spot
that
him?
nigga, he looked at me too, though.
Oh, Damo looked at you. And
No,
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z. Jay-Z looked at me because
Hold on, say that. What
well,
did you say?
listen, before Damo talk, Damo chill out real quick. Relax. Before Damo even talk, Jay-Z walked through. He gotta walk past through me first, nigga. I'm the shooter. I'm looking at him like, I smile like, oh shit, that's Jay-Z. I ain't put my hand out.
What you holding? What was you holding that night?
My Mexican
P89
my
Ruger?
Mexican and them was holding the 4-5. Cause that same night, I got kicked out the BET Awards, nigga. Damo, tell them when I got kicked out the BET Awards.
No behavior.
Hold on, shh.
You wrecky.
Hold on. And you and Fredro was still in there and I was mad at y'all. Cause y'all took too long to come out.
Yeah, they were having
Fuck
too much
you
fun.
talking
They had
about?
fun without you, homie.
I was sitting.
Damo, you having fun without
My
Smurf?
nigga, I'm sitting right. Yo, I made it in though. We all got through the back door. Hold on, Damo, chill real quick. Let me tell them the story because they might not believe me. Let me speak. We made it through the back door. Me, Fredro, Damo, all of us. He got in the stool. So I got a seat next to BTP.
Mm-hmm.
That's ludicrous in them.
Oh, DTP,
Yeah.
disturbing the peace.
Yeah, disturbing the peace. I got a seat next to them, you heard?
Mm-hmm.
So I fall in where I fall in at, you heard? Next thing you know, I mean, this is LA, you heard?
Mm-hmm.
Next thing you know, security on me, you heard? The whole security. And they let Damo and Fredro stay in there. That's why I got mad at them. They only kicked me out, you heard? So I got there.
How long was you waiting outside for?
No,
I know you don't like waiting. Hey, Damo, I feel your pain. This guy don't like waiting, man.
I was
You make it
inside.
so bad.
I was inside already. I don't wait outside. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You got me waiting outside.
Hey, don't say that. Don't say that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna. But I don't wait up. Your Damo chill. Let me tell them the story for the LABT shit. So boom. I ain't outside there. You know, so I'm outside. So I'm calling my bro. Boom, we get in. Me, Fredro, Damo. We all get in through the back door. Suge Knight, all them back there, whatever. We signed the death.
Oh, you saw Suge and everything.
What you talking about? That's the time Suge wanted to sign me in Domination.
What?
I turned Suge down.
What, you
Damo.
approached you and said he wanted to sign you?
Damo, that's 2004. Yeah.
Wow.
They were Damo telling you that.
We don't know about this over here, bro.
Yo, Damo. I'ma just let you tell the story. I'ma just give them the alley-oop because they don't believe me. Long story short, like Damo said, we turned down fucking Death Row. We didn't want to go with that. We told Suge we can hold it down by ourselves. We told Suge that and Alan Grumblack.
You turned down who?
We turned down Pop too.
Yeah, and Alan Grumblack. Yeah.
Mr. Diddy.
That's the artist talking to you. We went to yo, Damo. Hold on.
We love Universal, but no man and nobody. We went and we took a interview with them, and we sat down with them because they heard what we was doing in the streets.
Yeah.
We played our music for them.
Yeah.
And we decided not to sign a deal because
Fuck
honestly,
you
we
talking
wasn't
about?
really mature enough at the time to understand that
The
we
young
needed
boys.
a machine behind us. Right?
Yeah.
So
He was
what happened
22,
was,
23.
so what
I'm
happened
47.
was, they asked to keep our CD at the end of
No.
our meeting, even though we told them we wasn't interested in
Smurf
it.
said no.
What was that? Your first groundwork?
Yeah.
Your first groundwork.
What Smurf said? Damo, what Smurf said?
What?
What Smurf said? No.
Oh, you said no. We said no to the deal. And we respect no man and nobody, of course. You know, they was big names at the time.
Nah, but we out here in England now, nigga. We got motion, nigga.
Yeah, there's motion over here. Domo.
We got sponsors.
I'm waiting for you to pull up, homie. I need you to shut the shit down. We got
That
next
shit
stars
real.
right
We got-
here.
we got
We got
sponsors.
cognac. We got clothing. We got
I'm
everything.
outside, nigga.
Yeah, security, everything,
My
travel,
brother own
everything you
50,
need. We got pattern, bro.
Well, fuck all that, though, bro. Hey, fuck all that. Smurf back on the horn. Let me see your face. Let me see your face back.
So, did you ever meet Chaz from Blackhand?
Yeah, I met your ass before.
What was he like?
You cool? You OG. Yeah, that's OG. You heard what Damo said. Let Damo talk. I talk to him.
So was he? Do you feel like he? You know, like, did he close the door on 50 Cent? This is the next one.
Nah, he ain't closed the door on 50 Cent. 50 closed the door on himself.
So even when he's saying, yo,
You
50,
gotta remember at the end of the day, because Chaz really tried to patent the beef down.
or he tried to quiet it
Rest
for real.
in peace to the OG.
Yo, big up Blackhand, man.
Yeah, you know, we fuck with Blackhand, we fuck with...
How come Graf and them never ever blew, though?
Who?
Graf, Blackhand Entertainment.
That's really not our place, man.
Yeah, that ain't our play, that ain't us for him to blow, you what?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying with Blackhand side of things, yeah, from your eyes.
Because he got blackballed after the 50 shit. Remember-
Even though he's showing them that he's not part of it.
Yeah, but once he stopped dealing with 50, that's when he got blackballed, you know?
That's why, okay, because Graf was cold, you know.
Where
He never got the respect that he deserved.
Where
You
the
get me,
ice
bro? You just got.
You heard Damo? Right or wrong?
Right.
They got excluded from there.
Yeah, they got blackballed, that's a fact.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was it.
Wow.
A lot of blackballing was going on around that time.
Yeah.
That's what Smurf was saying earlier as well.
Yeah. Hey yo, Damo. Shout out to the real niggas home right now, man. I don't mean to cut y'all off.
I gotta ask you this question as well. Smurf.
Shout out to my brother. I love you, bro. The real niggas home right now. We gonna get it poppin'. Let's talk.
So
What's
Smurf,
up?
would you? I think I watched that interview here where you
Yeah.
said or someone said that you was willing to X out Jimmy Henchman when you went to the Violator office.
Yeah. Any nigga would have got killed around
You
that
said
time.
he was
Damo,
on
what
that
they
at that
talking
time.
about, Damo? Yeah? Jimmy Henchman, Haitian Jack.
Even Haitian Jack.
Yeah.
What was he trying to pressure, man?
Yeah, we would have blew they top off.
Was he trying to pressure, man?
Yeah, they used to come around with,
How's he managed to end up from Tupac's era into 50's era?
because
How?
he used to deal with an artist called Governor. Haitian Jack used to be governor manager. So when they used to come around us, Smurf ain't on that.
Was Haitian Jack a real bad boy though?
I mean, he might be that to y'all, not to me and Damo. I don't know. How y'all rate You know what I mean, Damo?
Yo, the Jinka Kiki.
I don't know how they rate
The
him.
Jinka Kiki.
How we rate them, they normal to me. I'm a real shooter in real life. No disrespect. My brother Damo, he not like me. I'm a shooter. He corporate. I'm a shooter.
That's not what I heard about
So ain't
Damo.
no
Damo, that's not what I heard about you.
No, Damo was shooting.
Damo, that's not what I heard about you.
Hold on, Damo. Let me get your back. Damo was shooting. Ain't no disrespect, no. Remember, he on parole. We can't talk that on parole.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
We can't talk that on parole. But that's the big stepper. Once you hear about if it ain't Smurf, it is Bangem. We go hand in hand like this. Like, that's my brother. We go hand in hand. Million, like.
And Domo, you know what? The worst is
he on paper, so
you know why I understand black ball?
I ain't not on paper, so I can talk all the shit I want, but
you know why I understand black ball is real?
I love you, Bangem.
Smurf.
I got your back, nigga.
Smurf.
We getting this money, though.
You know why I understand black ball is real?
To you. Hold on. Talk to him. Because he might not understand my paperwork to yours.
You know why I understand that? Your thing's different. Because you literally be living what you're saying.
Yeah, man.
You're a testament to real rappers and real rap.
Yeah.
Bro, so
I'm trying to change the trajectory right now, though, man.
what angle you on now?
I'm on the teaching angle now, man.
You're a mentor, yeah. You can be a mentor. Why not? Nothing's wrong with that, bro.
Hey yo, when you talk like that, nigga, you sound like you soft, man.
I am done.
My nigga, listen.
Don't make me laugh.
When you talk, let me tell you how to talk. Just say you're on growth and just listen.
He's on some profit shit, bro.
Listen, chill out, man. Relax, nigga. Relax, bro. You from the growth and development era. Right, just relax. That's what we on. You're growth and development. We're on the youths and the next generation. You sounding crazy. I'm listening to you when you talk. You're not getting out of jail. You sounding crazy. No. Dog. That's what we on.
But that's growth. That's what he means,
That's
bro.
growth, but
that's what he means.
I ain't like it. You gonna make sure the youth's good, everything else good.
Hey, what, Domo? Can you still rap?
What? Yo, bust a rap for this nigga. What's wrong with this nigga?
Hey, Domo, can you still rap?
Yo, put your hardest ball out for this nigga.
Can you still rap, homie?
We not recording this. We not doing nothing with
I'm gonna send you the beat.
Sure,
I'm gonna send you the beat, Domo.
We gonna spit something now. Before that.
I said, some people feel me cemetery related. Love never comes when you anticipate it. And she ain't mean it till the chick display it. And even then it still could end up dangerous. Girls are only about. Use your imagination. And these dudes is full of fabrication. Everything they say is either cap or hating. Fuck them all, no Vaseline or bacitration. Coming home with a bad vacation. Gang wars and lacerations. Hoods tales exaggerated. Shit out the KP, I can't wait to fly back out to Vegas. Sit and play the slots, enjoy some calls, and toss a couple shakers. I've been around official money makers.
For real, money makers, man.
Spoil me with loyalty. We ain't cool, don't talk to me. Cause if you say what's up, then I'll start
spoil
looking at you.
If you ain't cool, don't talk to me. What the fuck we talking about?
Last time I lost like $40,000 in lawyer fees.
That's facts, nigga. You know how much money I just spent out of that?
Everybody that supported me. I was known for having women like sorority.
That's fact, nigga.
Like Mary J and
Shit, he giving me too much. Give me my phone back.
You ain't getting it.
Give me my phone back.
No.
Yo, dumbass.
No, don't stop.
Give me my phone back.
Don't stop. You say give back the phone.
Give me my
I said
phone
no.
back. Yeah, give me my phone
Shit.
back.
Why they call 50 a rap? Honestly.
50 can never be a rap though. That's the Murder Inc. theme. That's the only thing they can say about him.
Did you see what Ja Rule dropped the other day? I know you're not really on the internet like that, but I see on some social media shit. Ja Rule,
I seen the shit.
Ja Rule's been selling for him. Was it your name in it as well?
Yeah, my name in it as well.
Talk to me. Tell me how you felt when you saw that shit and
What
you think he's on. Tell me what kind of game you think he's playing. Like, talk.
The Ja Rule vibe, right? The engineer really did sign off. Like, he sued.
I remember you said that, on a different,
Yeah, the engineer sued. But 50 or Yayo, like, I had to talk Yayo out of suing.
Oh, was he really for it?
Yeah, Yayo was ready to sue and go through the whole
procedure.
Yeah, the whole procedure. So I had to talk him out there, like,
yeah, that's not gangster, bro.
Nah, yeah.
Yo,
You can't do that. But
Sac by sac.
He was ready to tell.
Nah, we
talk
ain't doing
about
that.
that.
We ain't doing that.
But 50 was off the rip, wasn't doing that. But it was, it was ready.
So there's no truth in that paperwork that Ja Rule's putting out.
Ain't no truth in that paper.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's just shut that down now, cause I don't want 50 to start trolling.
Yeah, ain't no truth in that paper, bro.
Start trolling the nigga.
Bro, we gonna keep it real, my nigga.
Alright,
I ain't
cool.
gonna got nothing to lie about, bro.
So was Murder Inc. really pussy though, bro? That's the only way I could ask you. I can't fabricate it or soften it. Were they really pussy, or was Cadillac tying them, man? Were they really on?
I can't say Murder Inc. that put Murder Inc.
I'm talking about the whole roster. The
I can't. That's what I'm getting into. I can't say Murder Inc. that was pussy. Preem is the boss, right? Cadillac Tie, Black Child, C1, and all that.
I don't know them other names. I just know Black Child and
Let
Cadillac.
me talk.
And Ashanti.
All them other niggas from the hood, Liberty, or all them guys from Liberty, like, they wasn't nobodies. Like, we never looked at them like they was somebodies. Remember, we from 134 got brought. Like, we drillers. We the illest drillers that ever passed through Queens, man. I know you done been looking on YouTube for the last 20 years. What else you pulling up in Smurf, nigga? Last 20 years, nigga, that's what we do. You know, them guys from Liberty couldn't keep up with us. Shout out to them though, they tried.
So did you ever meet the game?
Oh yeah, I met Game.
What was it like meeting him the first time? Can you say how was it like meeting him?
He was cool. I met him in LA. That was the first time at the In the Club video shoot.
Okay.
Before he was whoever he was.
Could you see him?
We was them guys. He was in all brown. He wasn't in all red. He wasn't.
He was on that khaki shit.
Yeah, he was in all brown. He wasn't dripping red. You could see that in the club video. He wasn't dripping red. Like,
you say that came after?
Yeah, that came after. Them guys that was there who was supposed to be them guys. You gotta remember, you had the New York City guys there. You had Shadyville, you had me, you had Queens, we don't care about nothing that's going on in LA, right?
So how did you feel when you started dissing Junior and turning it into GU not? And rolling past 50's crib and...
I was cool with that because I was beefing with them at the time, that's what
I know you say you're cool with it, but
I was cool with that.
No, you're a real brother, so I know in your heart of hearts, bro, you felt some type of way, bro.
Yeah, because
you lot built that. So at the same time, it's gonna.
So gang can't come to my hood like that. But at the end of the day, like, we on the same mission, so I gave it a pass.
Did you ever have any conversation?
I literally gave it a pass. And I ain't having no conversation with Game. Because I told Game if I ever see him, I'm going to shoot him too. That's the same I'm going to handle them other guys. Like, so he ain't get no pass.
So if you see him
tomorrow, Game never got a pass.
If you see him tomorrow, you're in the same energy.
My nigga, I'm 44 right now. We ain't talking about 20 years.
I still got to ask.
My nigga, I'm coming with my armor. If niggas ain't respecting with my armor, peace and love, then it's whatever I want to do. Niggas all war. But I'm coming with me. I'm on peace and love. Any nigga wanting on peace and love? All right then.
No, I hear that. Do you feel he had the right to diss you?
No.
I feel like it was sneaky. See, watching
because I was there before them, so
watching
he's supposed to mind the business.
It felt like 50 kind of put him on, gave him the through ball, gave him the alley-oop, and my man kind of like bit the hand that fed him.
He's supposed to mind the business. That's why him and Domination really went at it.
Was that real beef?
Yeah.
It wasn't just no lyrical beef.
That was real beef. That was real lyrical beef. Because remember, I'm not a rapper. That's why I'm glad Domination home from jail right now so I can get him on the phone with you. I'm not with the rapping shit. I'm going to shoot you. You know what I mean? Yeah. If Damo a rap, they could go back and forth all day. You disrespect me, like, I'm a hitter.
Yeah, I hear that, man. He ran with that situation. He turned that situation into a real marketing situation.
Who, Ja?
No, Game. When he brought out the kilo rats. Yeah, he turned.
I don't even want to talk about Game right now. To keep it real, my brother. That's back.
I know. I just thought, you know what? I just thought I'd touch on that because it's part of the history. You get me?
Nah, it's part of the history.
Yeah.
I talk about it.
So, all right. One more thing before we go off the game situation.
Yeah.
You might look at me and say, "Fire, you're fucked up, man."
Nah, I fucks with you. Nah, I
I'm
love
gonna
you.
ask you.
I can never tell you about that. I fucks with you. I love
I
you.
love you too, my
You
bro.
crazy,
Homo,
man.
you already know.
Right.
So when you know that song name, growing up confused, my mama kissing the girl.
Yeah.
Was that about games, mum, or 50s, man?
50 more. 50 more. What's that?
So you see, like, for the viewers and everyone out there, yeah, no disrespect to 50, I always thought that was Game talking about his mum.
Nah, that's 50 talking about his mom.
Blessing. Big up mummy, man. Rest in peace to 50's mum. No disrespect, man.
Fifth mom was a gangster. They used to roll with Supreme Team.
What, she was literally down with Preem Team?
Yeah. Yeah. That's why she wound up dying, and 50 blamed them for her death, and you know what I mean? I don't gotta talk the rest.
We ain't gonna go.
All I can say is, you know what I mean? I can give y'all beats and pieces. I can't.
I know, I understand.
You know what
I respect that.
But yeah, our mother was part of the play. She a shaker, she a shaker. Yeah.
So there's truth in the Majestic story in the 50 Cent movie.
Yeah.
Because when I watched that, what they,
it ain't happened like
that, but
they choked out Majestic and it ain't happened like that.
Me looking back at it, to me, the way they kind of predicted it is that Majestic was Preem and Preem was with 50's mum, and now what you said, I'm piecing it together.
Yeah.
Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
And I watched the thing with Queen's Flip. Yeah, I don't want to go.
Shout out Queen's Flip.
We got Queen's Flip, my guy.
Hopefully
when he comes over, he comes and pull up, man. But I watched something with Queen's Flip, and he was talking.
I'm gonna link that for you too.
Let's make that happen, man.
Yeah, you must.
I see Queen's Flip talking to Little Preem. I don't know what they call him, the young Supreme.
Yeah, young Preem.
And
I did an interview with him too.
All right, cool. So watch this now. So Queen's Flip said to young Preem, he said to him, "Do you see any resemblance in 50 to you?" Young Preem agreed. Do you agree? Because that's your guy. You grew up with them. I'm just asking. No shade. I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see resemblance. I leave it as that.
We leave it at that. These ain't your words. These are my words. So basically,
you gotta remember, I'm good with everybody, man. Remember, I do what I do. I'm a real top shooter in Queen. So niggas can't really tell me nothing at the end of the day. I do what I want to do, but I fucks with it, man.
So where I'm getting with this, yeah, you don't have to answer. You don't have to say nothing.
No.
So what I'm saying to you is, from what I just wrote down with you, basically what we're both agreeing with is that there's a possibility that 50 and Supreme, they could be father and son, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll stop it.
Nah, yeah,
you get me? I don't want to go no deep, but
that's facts though. Yeah.
You get me? For the real G's, because man, I'm from the road, you get me, bro?
Yeah.
Man ain't gonna fabricate it,
bro.
Or you get me?
Break
Man's
it
gonna
down.
keep it true.
Simple and plain.
Simple and plain. You get me, bro? And
it could be a
that's my
possibility.
words. That's my words,
Yeah.
not your words. Alright, cool. Spider Low.
Spider Low.
Yeah. Was you part? Sorry, like I said to you, yeah, Smurf. Don't hold me against it, yeah. I can't remember the exact timeline. I can't remember it, but I remember Spider Low was involved with G-Unit. Was that when you was involved, or was that after?
Nah, Spider Low and them the small fry. They come after you, right?
I swear I see him getting punched up and all of that, and punched up in bushes and all of that, and all types of things.
Nah, I see Yayo getting punched up in the bushes and shit.
Oh, sorry, yeah, 50 power standing. They look like fun though, but I know you wouldn't like that.
You like fun? That ain't no fun.
That look like fun, but I know you wouldn't like that.
My nigga, you're a killer.
Fully.
You gonna like to get sent?
Not for me.
Yeah, we'll play like
no,
that.
but for what you've explained to me, where we're saying like Yayo weren't
We'll
really
play
like that,
bro.
Because Yayo weren't really like that. That's why 50.
Yayo cool with that.
Yeah,
you know he can do that to
50
Yayo.
gonna try suplex you.
Never.
It don't matter how short.
Never.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, yeah.
Nah,
different vibes, yeah. So you talking about shooters, nigga. This is the niggas that make sure he's safe, you right? I'm not no yayo. Yayo ain't bust his gun yet for this dick, nigga.
Never.
Never.
Big up Yayo though.
Now big up to y'all. I love my
I don't want you and Vlad. Yeah, I don't want you and Vlad.
I love my brothers, bro.
Yeah, you done know. Yeah.
They know my body. They know my body. I fuck with the whole Haitian mafia. I'm from Trinidad.
Come on, man, Trinidad.
The whole mafia, but.
So how you feel about the Trinidad music right now?
I love it.
You lot are lit.
Well, we love it.
Squash.
We love it.
The Six.
We love it.
You lot are going in bad.
All the dons, them lock
Mali
up.
done them, Java done them. You understand?
All the dons, them they lock up.
So Byron Messiah, he's from Trinidad, right? Is he from Trinidad?
No.
What part is he from?
We signed a Trinidad artist, signed him.
Oh. Yeah. I think he's over here now.
Yeah. Now he platinum, he popping.
He gone.
He under Prince One. He won with Prince One. That Trinidad thing again.
So is Prince One from Trinidad?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what going on.
With Steph London just the
yeah,
other day.
Steph London. He did a video artist. All that. Even me too. I'm the top shot. I'm the down out of here.
So have you met Prince One?
Man.
You locked in with him and them thing there. So when I come to
you,
I want a red carpet treatment and I shout.
Yeah, bro. Top up.
Yo, dog.
I Smurf. I run Trinidad.
It's cool.
Fuck you talking about?
Make sure I got the red
Prince One here, them. Like them on the weed. They like, hey, where you wearing this? That? You can't come in with top dog shot talk back. Like disrespect, you telling them. I like Trinidad dog boy.
Yeah. I didn't even know he signed Squash. So Swanee signed Squash?
No.
Who signed
Swanee on his son? Squash in the feds. He got a lock. He got a case right now with the feds.
Well, didn't Squash fly to Miami or something?
Yeah.
Or Atlanta or
and
one
the
of them?
feds lock him up
They
in
got him
Miami.
now, yeah?
They ain't like Swanee though. We lock the fucking old try to stay even me. I going out here soon too. They don't want me here. I just enjoying my stay while I here. Fuck they talking about. Free fucking squash.
Done now, man. So
real steppers out here, whatever.
So let me ask you a question, yeah? Do you think D12 is better than G Unit lyrically?
You hot?
I'm just asking the question.
You gotta be hot.
What was Yayo like? From your interaction with him?
Shout out to Yayo. Yayo, my brother. You know.
What was he like?
He cool. He ain't really no.
His energy, like, is he?
He ain't really no aggressive.
So funny.
Yeah, like he ain't really no killer. Like
he give me that freaky Zeke vibe, like funny, like cool.
Yeah, let me get like he ain't really. Well, I can tell you about
you. Can't lie in this, Smurf. You can't lie in this, Smurf.
Yeah,
I go get a fine.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
ain't built like that. No.
What about Banks? What was Banks like? On a level.
Banks just real talent.
Real talent. He was cold. That was the punchline king.
He was real talented.
Facts.
Everything else, I had to fall into place, bro.
What was Olivia like?
I wasn't around for her.
You weren't there at that.
I was gone by that time.
My bad, bro. My bad. You gotta excuse me. I did say that. It's like, who was your favorite G Unit member?
Game.
He was cold though, you know.
Yeah.
He was actually cold.
I like Game.
You see?
He really shut down the whole G Unit vibe for me. I like him.
No, he was cold. Man.
Damo will tell you the same thing. We like him.
So, see that guy Trav? Was he
G-Unit? Trav a little homie.
Was he G-Unit?
He don't even count.
Facts? He acting like he count on them Instagram lives.
But he don't even count.
He acting like he
wasn't there.
Was
like,
his brother involved?
Trav, yeah, he was there, but they wasn't involved. Like they from the outskirts. They not from my hood. He's
moving like he's fully G-Unit from
That's what confused me. They not from my hood. And any emotion that gotta go through G-Unit, gotta go through me.
So where's Trav from?
He from Merrick. We from God Brew. We not from the same hood, bro.
You talking like he was holding down the team with his brother.
They from Never. We from God Broke.
I just had to ask you.
Let me tell you everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the people that don't know, G-Unit started on God Broke 134, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ever get that confused. And I started that. I'm the big homie. If it ain't me, it's Damo. If you ain't talking to me, you talking to domination. If you ain't we don't know what y'all talking about. You know what I mean?
So is you see?
I'm the big homie, bro.
So is he Smurf?
Yeah.
Excuse me. Is he the same youth? Yeah. You know when 50 was on the stage with Meat Mill? And to me, it felt like he shouldn't even have been on the stage with Meat Mill.
Yeah,
if you don't rock with Ross, you can't rock with his counterpart.
Yeah.
You can't be upset with you rocking with Ross. That's on the stage with me.
That's the little
That's
homie.
mental.
That's the little homie Trav.
That's the same you, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah, so my man got backed up on the stage and everything there, Meek was there talking it out for him. I was feeling like 50 was gonna punch Meek in his face.
I was waiting for that too.
I thought that was coming.
I swear he was coming to
How
punch.
did it happen?
I don't know. You guys 50 that. I don't know. I was waiting for that too.
I honestly thought that was gonna happen, you know.
Yeah.
I honestly thought that was gonna happen. I'm gonna lie to you still. But yeah. What did you think when Philly signed Mobb Deep? Did you think that was good for Queensbridge?
Yeah, I like that.
Did you respect that move?
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Prodigy, man. Havoc was over, I think, last month. I didn't get to meet him. I thought you would have shouted me and said, yo, fire, let's go in Havoc.
Yeah.
I ain't getting no phone call.
Yeah, but cool.
Yeah.
Cool spot.
I think Russ the Boss, I think he's got a tune coming out with Mobb Deep as well. Big up Russ the Boss, man.
You see, it's me. I was just rocking back, just getting my shit in order, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Ross, and
Big up Russ, man. You know already, man. So, you see, like, when 50 signed Murder Mace, like I said, excuse me, viewers, excuse me, Smurf. I didn't check out the timeline and everything. I just got questions ready.
Yeah.
You see that when Murder Mace came to G Unit, you weren't in G Unit no more, was you?
No.
That was long after, right?
Yeah, I was in jail.
So outside looking
I was
in,
in Sing Sing.
was you in Sing Sing? I remember
Yeah.
I only knows about Sing Sing through Mobb Deep,
That's just ruled this jail.
Clinton and Sing
I was
Sing.
really going through the, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, so
They ain't really go
Did you think
through
he
the
fit?
trials and- Nah.
what do you think that was a publicity stunt or?
Yeah.
Because I didn't understand it. I just don't feel like he fit G Unit. And they changed his name to Murder Mace.
Yeah. That time was, you know, they trying to find out where they gonna fit into.
Did you ever meet Mace?
No.
Okay, moving on. So do you feel G Unit was heavier than Terror Squad? Outside looking in, not being Smurf. Definitely.
Yeah.
I've heard some stories about Terror Squad, you know. I heard they on smoke. I think even 50 said the other day, like, he let them in the club, like he told them, and them, let them in, man. They cool. But even though he knew he was on smoke with them,
man, when it come to that G Unit level, ain't none of them fucking with us, man.
right?
Terror Squad, none of them.
Dipset,
none of them. Dipset is soft, like they don't even count.
D-Block, can D-Block beef?
Yeah.
They could beef?
Yeah. They can stand up with your G.
So what about them other brothers that were trying to get onto you?
When it come to G1, holding down, competition, locks, yeah, man. Jada Kiss, man, Stab here, man.
You say that was the problem?
Yeah.
More than Dipset, more than any other,
Dipset
Terror Squad.
Dipset don't even count because they can't even rap.
You feel so?
Yeah.
You don't think Joel Santana can rap?
Not compared to those gangs, Tony Diego and 50 Cent.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I think, boy, I'm not gonna lie, I've been listening to Jim Jones. Jim Jones has been on play in my car, I'm not gonna lie. Jim Jones, he's been giving it to them.
How long?
Still.
To this day, right?
And I can't even hear no 50 Cent.
Talking about now, right?
Now, yeah, now.
Yeah, no.
You know, big up Jim Jones.
Jim Jones and Riders. Salute to them.
Yeah.
They know my body though.
Word? You ever met Jim Jones and them?
Yeah.
What was it like? Me and Jim Jones, what was Jomo like?
Jomo.
Yeah, that's what Cameron be calling Jomo.
Yeah. Jomo was cool. We was on catch together.
Yeah.
Domination, me and him. We was on catch together.
So what, you meet him in the you see him in the building and shit?
Yeah. He used to always talk to me, like, give me advice and
what?
Yeah. He tried to show me, like, you know what I mean? Keep focused, do what you gotta do.
That's dope.
Build your empire, you know what I mean?
That's dope. So what do you think about him going at 50 and Cameron and them the other day from what they said?
Well, now it's crazy because, you know.
Are you in tune to what's going on over there right now?
Nah, that's rich niggas getting their money. I ain't tuned with rich niggas arguing over money and I'm broke. You know what I mean? I got kids to feed. You know what I mean?
Nice. So what made you rock with Rick Ross? Name Fiddy don't deal with him. Was that malicious?
Nah. That was me, like.
Did he reach out to you or did you reach out to Rick Ross?
He reached out to me. Yeah, I remember, like, he was vulnerable, I was vulnerable. That's what it is.
When's the last time you spoke to Rose?
Nah, he a fraud.
You a fraud? You seen getting punched up the other day in Canada?
Yeah, he a fraud. I'm a real nigga. I'm from with it.
But why you say that?
What we have? We got platinum plaques. We from where they really drill out.
Facts. We in the building.
Yeah, we from where they really drill out. Ross is a fraud. That's what I just said.
When was the last time you talked to Rick Ross?
What year we in now?
25, yeah.
Years ago.
Word?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you think Fiddy went too far, like cancelling the BMF show? Have you seen what's going on between him and Little Meech and Big Meech and that? You think he went too far with cancelling it and the way he's handling Little Meech?
Yeah.
Because you know Little Meech is young, but you know 50's heartless.
Yeah.
What's your views on the situation? Like from what you see, just your opinion.
My opinion on that situation, like, he gotta let that shit go. Make a little kid. Like, Lil Meech a little kid, you know? Amen. You ain't with that vibe. You ain't with that vibe. Like, he a little kid, like, 50 crazy, yo.
That's what Yale says all the time. It's like, you know what? I think 50 loves hard. So if you cross the line, what seems small to us seems like a big thing to him. So whereas you taking a picture with the next man, he's like, nah, you're done. Whereas the next man think, you know what, that's nothing because he's not gonna back with me. My man knows my energy. Do you get it? But I see where 50's coming from. He's cutthroat. You know? It's sad for that because I love the show. It's a good show. It's a really good show. So Maybach Dice.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I had to go there, bro.
Oh shit.
You ain't probably ain't gonna wanna touch it. You don't have to answer nothing, but bro, like I have to go there. You're banging, bro.
Bro, you sober me up from that. I'm sober now. Yeah.
So hold on. So let me ask you something. You see these I seen you on a few podcasts. I seen you on my brother Spray's podcast, RTM.
Shout Spray.
I see you with Hunt Tizzy, my brother Hunt Tizzy.
Shout my boy Creeper.
That's it, Creeper. I don't know Creeper, but big up Creeper. I see what you do with Game Big Things. Big up the Hot Seat. So my point is, I ain't seen none of the brother them arch you anything about Maybach Dice. And to me, looking back, Dice was one of the coldest that the streets don't know about. He was only, when you had him, he was like 15, 16. And he was talking things. Like, my man could literally rap. Like, he was part of Silverback Gorilla. And like, he was young. Back then, it was a thing where, you see that when they had J Hood, he was 16. It was a big deal when they find rappers when they were 16. Tay Rock, big battle rapper when he's 16.
You pull this shit up now?
We just gonna talk about it. Nah, we're just gonna talk about it. We're just gonna talk about it.
Alright.
So, my point is this. How did you stumble across my man? What made you see that he had talent Because I know that you could spot talent because you spotted Domination, you spotted Dice. But what made you spot Dice? How did you come across Dice? Because he was cold, bro.
He was just a young boy in the hood.
Where was he from? Was he from Queens?
Yeah.
Guy Brew?
Yeah.
134?
Yeah.
He was cold.
Right, yeah.
He was cold. And when did you meet him? When he was 15 or 16?
No. He like 11.
Oh, so you knew him from way back. It wasn't some new shit and someone called you and said, yo, Smurf, there's a nigga in the hood, he's cold, come get him.
Yeah.
That's how I thought it was. He was cold.
I know him as a kid, man.
Word?
Yeah.
So, there was a situation where his car got shot up. He was in a car with one of his homies and one of his homies got killed. Rest in peace. I don't know his homie's name.
Yeah, I know the whole situation.
They say he gave up some information on the case and made one of the brothers go jail. One of the brothers is in jail now, and he kept putting out paperwork saying that Dice snitched on him and everything. Queens Flip interviewed him, asked him if he was a snitch. Dice denied it.
Yeah.
Is Dice a snitch, bro? I need to ask you, big homie. You're big homie, innit? So you would know better than Queens Flip can't answer this question for me.
Yeah.
Dice can't answer this question for me.
Yeah.
Talk to me, bro.
Dice, he got caught up in a situation he didn't supposed to be. Dice is alright.
Did you? I need you to. What did you say, brother?
I said Dice is alright.
He's alright.
Alright.
You say he's alright. Now I need to hear you because obviously you don't know the Lex Stars.
He's a rat.
Big up Lex Stars. You get me? So slide right.
Nah, Dice alright.
He's a rat.
Yeah.
Master Splinter.
Yeah.
Ooh. Can you elaborate on the situation?
I mean, what do you want to hear?
I just want to understand why you say he's a rat and why you don't rock with him no more. Because obviously, he weren't a rat when you brought him to Rick Ross and said, yo, I got entertainment. Like this, you could rap on God. Because you're putting your name on the line for this you.
Right.
So for you to put your name on the line and then double back and say he's a rat, I need to understand why you say that, what made you say that, and where you're at with that. You get me?
Right. Well, I say he was a rat because my mama OG, man. I stepped the way I stepped. When it was time to get correct, that shit wasn't like he told, bro.
So they got paperwork on it though, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright.
That's why I even feel ashamed talking about that.
Yeah, because you co-signed them, bro, and you're a booter, bro. We call shooters over here, booters. So man, if you co-sign someone and you must have seen something in him to make you say, yeah.
That was my young boy. I raised him from he was a little kid.
So Bangem, who was in SBG?
Domination.
Who else?
Big Swing.
Big Swing.
Young Dice.
Who else? That's it.
Domination, Big Swing. Yeah.
I remember that name, Big Swing. What happened to Big Swing? Where's he at?
You hear about?
Obviously, Domo's home. You get me? When you look hear this, you look might hear the first time from here. Yeah? Domination's back. Free Domo, Silverback Gorillas, realist. Yeah? Homie can really rap. Really, really rap.
That's a dog.
That's Smurf's right hand. You get me? We've had him on FaceTime. You lot heard the conversation with Domo. Me and Jay-Z and that. You done know. So what happened? What made them take Domo off the street? Can we talk a little bit about that?
Domo went to jail.
Can we talk about why he went to jail?
Yeah.
What happened?
You call it a manslaughter.
A manslaughter?
Yeah.
Manslaughter in UK is like a one stab or a one shot. Is it a one stab, one shot? Nah. Or even a one punch is a manslaughter where you punch someone, they drop, hit their head. You get a manslaughter, 10 do 5 usually over here. How long did he do?
It wasn't him for a long time. Because
15, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, over here you get 10 do 5 for manslaughter. So the law system is different over there. How did you meet Domo?
We grew up together from little kids.
So when you first came over, like you was talking about, when you came over when you was young?
When I met him, when I moved to Queens, he was one of the first young men
that you met?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And he's younger than you, right?
Yeah, like 2 years.
2 years. That's not much. You seem like older than him, though. The way you carry yourself, and back then, you get me. The way you was moving, you seem like you was governing, like you was much more younger than you. You get me?
Yeah. I was a youngin' though.
Yeah. So can I ask if it was a shooting, stabbing, punching, like what kind of? For
I was a shooter. That's my little bro.
Shootout. Was it in Queens as well? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm always make sure King good.
Big up Domo.
That's my brother. I'm always make sure he good. He
So,
always gonna make sure I'm good.
of course.
Yeah.
I can see the
Vice
connection.
versa, you know?
I see the connection.
Yeah.
So I gotta ask this question, yeah. Forgive me, like you could move on if you don't want to answer the question. But is it true that domination, shall I say, for people that don't understand who Domo is, did he have like real beef with Maserati Fox?
Yeah.
Like real street beef? Because when I was growing up,
Yeah.
I believe that Maserati Fox was proper slapping, like he was on it, dumb outs and them, and they like would the dumb outs really about dumbing out back then?
Yeah, not when it come to me and domination.
They weren't dumbing out.
No. Outside of that, yeah. But when it come to the real killers, no. Yeah. When it come to me and Damo, now.
Okay. Well, I got family back in America, yeah.
And they'll tell you that. When it come to
that's what I'm getting. They told me no, but
1, 2,
they
4.
were telling
When it come to my black 1, 3, 4, like, yeah. We don't feel nothing, man. We do whatever, man.
So my family was telling me that basically you guys had to have a sit down, it was so deep.
Yeah, that's how well Fox.
And domination didn't even want to have this sit down.
Let me tell you how real it is, right?
Yeah.
Like we got scars for days, nigga. Like we don't just talk this shit.
Was that from jail? Yeah, that's the one from jail, right?
Just jail shit.
That when he cut you in your sleep.
Yeah.
And that's due to Domo.
All that is from everything we talk
just
about.
Everything.
Man. Yeah.
Nah, I hear you.
Gang shit, you know what I mean? We ain't tripping, nigga. I mean, love, whatever. Gang shit, man. Yeah.
So you know, like, who kid used to always big up Fat Shah? Who was Fat Shah? What did he do? Who was he? What was he? What was his role?
It's the rough hands, man.
With that Fat Shah?
Yeah. Fat Shah's a legend from my hood, 1, 3, 4, you know what I mean? Yeah.
What was he? What was his?
He did all 1, 2, 4 All-Star mixtapes.
Ah. Yeah. What, he used to edit it or?
No,
what did he do?
He used to do the mixtapes.
Actually,
if you got Firebarz, you come to the studio, you lay down your shit.
Oh, so he was like an engineer?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, long story short, that's how we heard Lloyd Banks.
So that how you done all you lot's mixtapes at Fat Shah?
Everybody else was popping in the hood. That's how we heard Lloyd Banks.
Through Fat Shah?
Through Fat Shah mixtapes. Yeah. That's what I tell you, you go on that mixtape, whatever, it's Fat Shah.
Rest in peace, Fat Shah.
Lloyd Banks. That's how we first saw Lloyd Banks, you know what I mean? Lloyd Banks, a little homie from the hood.
So, what was your favorite memory with 50?
My favorite memory?
Yeah, no homo. Like, just in general, like, looking back, like, when can you say, you know what, like, I don't forget this time, you get me with bro?
I had a lot of time.
I know, but a specific time that...
I had a lot of time with that, we had...
That he might even remember, a specific time.
When I almost fucking, almost fucking, Jimi Hendrix through the window.
What? When is what?
Almost Jimi Henchman through the window.
What, you was blaming it?
No, I ain't blaming. Almost had a blaming.
Oh, that was your favorite time?
Yeah.
Talk us through it. So what happened?
I had so many favorite times. That's the only thing that came to my mind. Like, it was too many stories, bro. Like, we got a million stories, bro.
I'm all ears, bro. I'm here for it, bro.
But that's one of them times.
So that didn't happen. It didn't go down, though.
Nah, it ain't go down. He ain't won that problem. Gina was serious, man. We were serious.
I know that for a fact.
You know why we were serious? Cause I was serious. Yo, that's fact.
Okay. So as you see, like your Marquise's good father, yeah.
Mm. I ain't not Marquise godfather. 50 my son godfather.
You're not Marquise's good father.
No.
Ah.
No way.
But the way you talk about Marquise is like you're his. You get me? Like you're his
That's
godfather.
my little
like
man.
you die for him, bro.
That's my little man. I'ma still ride or die for him. Any day, any weather. That's my little man. I'm not his godfather. 50 my son godfather. Yeah.
I went on and does 50 check in with your baby mother and your godson.
Mm.
For real?
Yeah, that's family. You gotta remember.
That's
bro.
love, bro, man.
You
I
gotta
didn't know it
remember-
was like that. That's why I got
You
asked.
gotta remember too though. Everything we beefing about is a family bond, bro. Everything is
in the
family.
house. Yeah.
Like you might know about it because we out here, but everything is family, bro.
No, that's deep, bro, man. I love that, man. I'm glad that you're still locked in.
Mhm.
You get me?
I'm always out there.
And he's locked in. You get me? You ain't forgetting where you're coming from. But I was on Marquise's Instagram the other day. So I said, let me scroll through it. I don't follow him on that. I just thought, let me scroll through it. Something took me there. And when I was looking at it, he looks like he's proper reaching out to his dad, bro. Like, I've got a few kids, you get me? One of them, one of them wants to be a rude boy, you get me? And I'm not for that. You get me? And the way I see Marquise reaching out to 50, I would love my son to reach out to me like that. And he don't.
Me too, though.
So the fact that my man could just not even like look at that or think, you know what? Bury it in the sand and let's move on. Cause they're spitting image as well, bro.
Yeah.
Like my man is cold. Why is he cold like that? Why is he built like that?
But like you, father.
Is that how his pops was? Yeah.
That's how 50 is. Old spin gonna be the same way.
Cold, man. I hope it could be mended, man. So 50 Marquise, if you lot could. One more question before we go out, cause I know you wanna eat, bro. To a younger Smurf out there, what would you say to a younger Smurf out there to prevent him from making any wrong decisions that you may have made in the past? Something positive for the younger lot out there. What would you say to them?
Stay focused. Stay focused. So I can tell them to stay focused.
No, that's real, bro.
Stay focused.
That's real. Well, you lot, you've done already know this episode brought to you by Let Stars. If you want 10% off of it, just drop my discount code FIRE10. Yeah, go on Amazon, look up for Let Stars, and you'll get 10% off your purchase. You've done already know, man. Smurf, love for pulling up, bro.
Thank you, man.
It's been a long day.
Stay
I appreciate
focused.
you, bro.
God bless y'all. Stay focused.
Who's the hardest?